Yeah. Since day one, I've been getting it. I'm spitting gibberish, I spit the realest shit. That's why they can feel my shit, yeah. And I'm limitless, running like a business. I ain't leaving witnesses, I just keep on getting it. So meticulous, spitting out these images, traveling these distances, just so I can win it big. And they feeling it, I just keep on dealing it. Jackpot stealing it, haven't hit the ceiling, yeah. It's the chronicle, lick it like a popsicle. Everything is comical, nothing left is logical, yeah. Biological, maybe diabolical. They say psychological, that don't mean I'ma stop it. No, economical, thinking technological, thinking philosophical, drinking like an animal, and writing shit that's flammable, writing shit that's tangible, writing hits like damn that flow, they eat them up like cannibals. Spit just like a fighter, I'ma spit just like a cipher. You can call me MacGyver, cause I'm winning, spitting fire, making hits. I ain't tired, and this life got me inspired. Man, this caffeine got me wired, I'm gonna take what I desire. If you with us, then you hired, against us, then you fired. Dedication is required as I'm rising up, get higher. Man, the view is getting nicer, like a girl, oh man, I like her. Always felt like an outsider, now my reach is getting wider. I hit him with a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of tricks, and a little bit of tracks. And I wanna get a little bit up in the middle when you hit him with a little jingle like a baseball bat. She wanna mingle this and that, she says she's single, that's a fact. Send those signals here and back, she said that she loves my track. I leave and she follow, all up in my condo, take it off pronto, assisting like I'm Rondo. Baby Congo, Encore Bravo, fold you like a taco, I blast off Apollo. And I'm nasty, can't get nothing past me, dirty like the backseat, got a question, ask me. Everlasting, you know that I'm passing, all these boys I'm waxing, my flow got them collapsing. I've been setting records, boy, you can call me Guinness, spitting flow like a cancer, some call it a sickness, and I got all the answers, baby come and get it. Yeah, she says she is a dancer, wants me as a witness, one wish, yeah I grant her, I'm the best she get, and she could call me commander, cause she better listen, I'm just playing, this is banter, likes it when I'm spitting, she said that I'm like a panther, cause I'm always winning, yeah. Every day that I wake up in a nightmare. Every day that I wake up, I can never see quite clear. When I look at my surroundings, and everybody still doubts me, I wanna live to hear a crowd sing all my lyrics so loudly. I miss a time when we would all get together. I guess it's fine, but I really wish that we were better. You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon, and I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're trying to make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Make it. Make it. Fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you, face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just fake it. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. How's it going, everybody? By the way, if you think we're coming into the stream early by like an hour or so, I don't know when daylight savings happen in EU, but they happened overnight last night. Me and my twin decided, you know what? It's 2 in the morning. We both just got done working on videos. Feeling kind of hungry. Went out at night. It was 2 in the morning. We came back. It was 3 in the morning. We were out for literally 5 minutes, and literally an hour just slipped by. It was fucking weird. We were like, we're really gone for a fucking hour? What? Alright, boys. How you guys all doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope y'all having a good one. We're gonna start off with the intro song as a full thing. How are we all doing, everybody? Set your clocks an hour forward. We lost an hour. We got Cran, we got beautiful Cran, we got Powell, feels Pepe G. Obviously that feels dead, man. Baton, Diamond, Cinderella, Stigmata. We got Mike, we got Sneaky, Diamond, Thonja, my man. How you doing, Fire Queen? It's Christopher, and a lot of you other guys. Jade Soldier as well. Deado, what's up, man? How are we doing today, Dalachios? What are we doing today, Dalachios? Dalachios? What? Hello? What's up, boys? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. What's up, bro? What's up, Dustin? How you doing, my man? Sneaky? How's it going, my dudes? What's up, Sajuk, my man? What's up, fam? Now, what are we doing today on the stream? Thick. We're having a thick-ass stream. Thick-ass Kulturen. Thick-ass stream. Thick-ass everything, dude. What's up? What's poppin'? Nice haircut. I need to get a cut again, dude. It's already growing out. Like, I literally just got it recently cut. I look at myself, I was like, the sides are not short. This is starting to grow out. Probably use a beard trim a little bit. Keep the mustache growing until the fucking nth degree. Ryan is here too. Spring break came in early, huh? 5511 EU. I don't know what's on the plan today, boys. I came in, you know what? I came in. Let's see what's on the table for the day. I don't care what we do, dude. If y'all want to get some 5511 duels on EU, if you got the boys on right now, if you got a 5-man group right now, I don't care, dude. We can get at it. I don't care. Make your hair pink. That sounds like a great idea, Mike. That sounds like a great idea. You know what? Yes, I'll make my hair pink. And next time I apply for a real job, they'll be like, you know what? You have all the qualifications, but your hair is pink, motherfucker. That's too weird. Out of here. I'm joking. They will look at my qualifications as you play World of Warcraft every goddamn day. You're out. Hair won't even matter. That'll be an afterthought. Please do 5-5s on US. I can play now. Oh my god. Boys, we got a Friday EU day for 5511 duels. Saturday NA day for 5511 duels. So, should we just have a half EU, half NA day today? Do you ever do straight 5-5s, not 5-5-1s, just straight up 5-5s? No, I feel like it's just too weird, Ganja. Cause I mean, yeah, we could just get 5 people and just let them crash down the middle, right? That's not a copyrighted song. That's not an uncopyrighted song. What the fuck? I don't want to. Unless it's DJ Quads. I don't care. Let me get some music rolling. Gonna go back to the good old Duels playlist, boys. Bam. Bam. Cool. So what's on the plate? What do y'all want to do? What do y'all want to do? What do we want to do as a stream? Zakati, battle the best tank? Battle of the best tank? What, like tanks 5-5s? That'd be too weird, dude. That would take too fucking long. No. Unless you're a prop warrior, all of the tanks are not allowed. Not allowed! 5-5-1 on an A? We just did an A though! Can we do EU for a bit? Alliance EU group 5-5 is up. Let's just hop on EU, see if there's enough boys on there. Let's just hop on EU, see if there's enough boys on EU to get a duel going. We might do like half EU, half NA today. Because I feel like chilling for today. Don't matter to me. EU group going up. Horde. So we got a Horde group and Alliance group. Can we get all 5 in each group? Can we get some variety? That'd be great. I would love to see the Shadow Priest play in a 5-5. You know, just 1-1-1-1-1. You know what I mean? Try to see if we can knock people out of there back to back to back. Let's just hop on. We'll chill on you for like 5 minutes. See how the groups are doing. See if the groups are making themselves. Does the green screen show up for you guys? Because... Wait, does this show up on stream? But you guys can see it because it's green. It's green. But my green screen... So I have a big-ass fan in the corner and my fan is blowing my green screen. So, look. Wait, you can't see it! You can't see it's... Look, I'm holding my green screen right now. You guys can't tell. It's a fucking miracle. But Jesus, it's blowing like a fucking... Should I take off green screen for a bit? Oh my god. You guys can tell what the fuck is going on. Okay. Oh my, let's knock my water bottle over. God damn it. Maybe it's what turn off green screen for a second, just so you guys can see what the fuck is going on. Basically, my fan is blowing my green screen, and it keeps creeping up next to me, really close. Like it's moving on its own, like it has a mind of its own. It's like a flag in the wind, like a boat. If I wasn't already a cool Tyran, by the looks, I literally have a green screen that acts like a fucking sail to a boat, and it keeps like blowing. But you guys can't tell the difference. But it looks so weird on my screen. Anyway, there it is. Hello from Russia, dude. Здорово, bon. Как дела? Is Mario Dal going to play some EU? Wow, what the fuck? Mario, wow? What the fuck? You think I'm logging on? Think I'm growing out fucking mustache so I look like goddamn Mario? I'm not even Italian! It's me, Mario, not even Italiano! Apologies to everybody who's Italian. Deader! Zicari, how many people you got in each group? I need to know right now. Duels EU. Oh my god. I just said, what if we did a half? Half of you, half an A. And an A is like, he loves the EU. My god. Jacko, my man, what's up, fam? Brett, what's up, fam? How you doing, dude? How can I get another action bar style with the griffins and the bags and the menu in the middle? That's like a World of Warcraft preset. I think it's like action bars, and you can choose like how many bars you want. So like if you want just like normal like that, you just select how many bars you want and it'll adjust for you. So it's like 1 bar, 2 bars, left and right bar 2, which I use all of them just so I can see all my buttons, even though I don't use every single one of them. But there it is, man. 2 out of 5. Just 3 more people to go. Yo, can we get an EU group together? Yo, hit up all your contacts, all your friends if you guys have any. I know I don't have much friends of my own either, but like contact everybody you got, man. Let's get a full group for Alliance and Horde on EU. If not, then we'll have to hop back on an A, man. If you guys want to join any of the groups over on EU, go to Player vs Player, Pre-made Groups, Custom PvP, go to search bar, type in number 5, enter, and you can find ourselves a 5-1-1 group right now on both Horde as well as Alliance if you guys want to join in. What are you doing right now? Zan, we're trying to see if we can put a group together for EU, 5-1-1 duels, Alliance and Horde. If you want to join in, more than welcome to him. When he's trying not to pick sides, but that Loki picks EU, it's a soft spot, and it's a soft spot, man. I love you NA boys all the time. I just feel like I log on NA, I might have max level characters on NA, I get all the stuff with NA pretty regularly. But like EU will never be able to play some random battlegrounds with me unless they got like a low level character. You know what I mean? You boys get to play with me. You boys get to hang out. Music? I don't have a... I can link in my mix. What I listen to all the fucking time, but I don't have... doesn't work. Do you think this is a professional stream with a Moo bot? Or Twitch bot? Or whatever the fuck you call them nowadays? The fucking bots in the streams? Hell no. This is a Dalaran stream. We got that quality. There we go, my dude. There we go. Want to just buy a boost? I could buy a boost, but like, I really don't want to have to... Because I feel like leveling character is worth more than having to... Well, you can't even buy a boost to max level. You still have to level to like, max. I have a character 113, and it's taking a while. If it was a 120 boost, maybe I'll probably just get one just for the fun of it. Could you set me to WU? To whisper me? I accepted you everywhere, I think. Dal the Chunky. You're literally on the character named Dal the Chunky. This is my goddamn rogue. You did not do it. You literally on Dal the fucking Chunky. The big chunkus. Dal the Chunkus. You do not do it. Yeah, it tells you no. Not gonna happen. Okay, both Alliance and Horde, by the way, needs 1 more person to join in these duels. If you guys want to... Let me just pop on the announcements to do / everyone. I can't spell everyone. Here we go. Impromptu EU duels right now. And Dal Chunkus is fucking out of there. What's up, Red? How you doing, my man? Looking for 1 more. 5. Alliance is ready. Horde needs 1 more to join the 5-1-1s. Again, if you guys want to join him, you go to level me. Oh my god. Go to player versus player, pre-made groups, custom PvP, find a group, type in 5, enter in the chat, and you should be able to find a group. Apparently Zakati is ready, but Dalaran is looking for uno mas. Level me one day. One day, poor lad. One day. He's a poor lad. What's up, Seawork? How you doing, man? You more like ew. Oh, come on. It's supposed to be actually the way you're supposed to do it is EU more like PU. That rhymes better. If you're gonna do it, you might as well make it rhyme. Too bad I'm not EU. It's okay, we'll hop on a name like a little bit. Hey, how's it going down? What's up, Brandis? How you doing, my man? What you up to, fam? Hope you're having a good one. But you can't buy a faction change, so no troll. Be on team Dell, but can't buy faction change. Oh shit, okay, so you're not gonna be able to play the new trolls, yeah? 5 out of 5 ready? Alright, boys, we are ready. Apparently, invite spectator match. Wait, Zakari that are 5. Alrighty, boys. Also, I was thinking maybe save Sundays for NA so we could do some raids on NA. Is that a? Would you guys want to join raids for like normal normal Battle for Desire lore? That'd be kind of cool, right? Maybe get some keys done. I was thinking maybe save Sundays for that. And then Monday can be the PvP day, Tuesday can be the chest day and key day, Wednesday can be PvP day, then Friday and Saturday are duel day, or I guess Wednesday can be duel, or Sunday can be whatever. You know what I mean? I was thinking of maybe doing something like that. Switch, do that? Yeah? You think? No? Yeah? I was just thinking maybe make something. A turtle made it to the water. Do you like that world quest? I do fucking love it, dude. That's my favorite. I love defending turtles. That's the best. No, I hate that one. I like the shell game. But the next one, in 815, apparently has you as a crab killing turtles, so that could be fun. That's kind of fucked up when you think about it. Alright, switch. What do we go? Oh, you got a Shadow Priest on the horde named Fuzz. The Fuzz is coming for you, boys. Watch out. We also got Langium hanging out with a spade, gonna bury some bodies. Lightspath coming back in as dead. Or we got Muffer? I don't even know what your name is. And Stigmata coming in as assassination. It looks like it is gonna be Fuzz off the bat versus Anxiety. Why does the Team Alliance actually only has 4? What happened? We got Zakati, we got Zan, we got Scared, and we got Purple. Why? Okay, maybe they'll get a 5th coming in. I guess we'll have to try as a 1v4. Maybe the 5th will still come in. They can still load in. Maybe they're just like, Mom, sandwich, and Mom didn't respond, so now they're going back to make a sandwich, and they'll come back and be like, oh my god, the duel has started. But just make them go last if they do come in. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna get a Mindbender onto Zan. Siphon is gonna be doing some damage, but not really, because Fuzz is gonna take a lot right now. That's gonna be wings out of Zan with a Hodge. Gonna go for a Disperse off the bat instead of having to CC Zan, but that's still a lot of damage that Zan has to go through. That's gonna be a Greater Fate for a second into a Fear. Zan is gonna trick it out of it. Shield of Vengeance up and running. Needs to get some dots rolling. Sounds coming in onto Zan. The shield is gonna pop. Fuzz, you're in a bad position to be in, and he does go down immediately. Didn't even get a chance. Should have probably rotated his cooldowns just a little bit differently, but I guess a Paladin, like, honestly, what kind of Shadow Priest do it? It's gonna be Lightspath trying to get back in there with a stun onto Zan. Big Wings coming out, trying to force out Bubble or Bop out of the man. It is gonna be Shield of Vengeance right now. Safety Trinket for Zan is gonna try to belt something. Oh no, Lightspath belt that Safety Trinket. Zan barely is in your house. Should have pressed Bubble. Let's try to play a little bit greedy. I guess he was counting for the Safety Trinket, but that did get belted. Who's up next on the Team Alliance? I mean, we got Lightspath. Who's up next? Is it gonna be Scarred, Purple Hazed, or Zakati? Is it Scarred or Scared? Is it Scarred or Scared? Scarred or Scared? Scared of the dark. Scarred has 2 R's. Yeah, Scared. His little name is Scared. Like scarce, kind of, sort of, but not really. And it's gonna be Zakati off the bat versus Lightspath, just gonna pop up all his cooldowns, popping in big DCs. That's gonna be Lightspath just trying to bail away from Zakati. Doesn't want to take the damage. That's actually a good chunk of damage from Zakati. A lot of downtime happened. Shield of Vengeance, no, not Shield of Vengeance, but it's gonna be hard shrinking out of Zakati into an army of the dead. I don't know why I said Shield of Vengeance, to be honest. That's not available for 20 more seconds or so. Flashlights are coming out for Lightspath as he's starting to get necrotic, trying to do something against Zakati's stun coming down by the big Death Knight though. And it's continuing to necrotic down Lightspath's health. That's going to be Bubble immediately. And Zakati wants to just take as least amount of damage from Lightspath as possible. Going to be able to get a bunch of flash of lights right now. Shrunk because of his headpiece for engineering item that can shrink you or make you bigger depending on like what buffs he gives you or something. Zakati is going to be able to get a grip onto Lightspath. Wings are coming down, but that's going to be short wings for Lightspath. AMS coming in for Zakati, so he's able to cover himself for all damage. That's going to be Shield Avengers to follow. Not going to have AMS available. If Lightspath can go for some crazy big time like execution sentence wings combo with the shield, but looks like he's more playing defensive with the shield. Hopefully it pops next to Zakati. The shield pops way away from Zakati as his wings went up, so that's a good potential amount of damage that is gone. Bob coming down. Zakati does have himself safety trinket. Lightspath has half his health necrotic out. Does a bop a little bit for a moment or two. Tricky coming out for Zakati. Lightspath needs to go for heals. Is going to have to heal through the necrotics. Zakati is going to get a death pack rolling early. Safety Tricky coming in for Lightspath. Can he actually eliminate Zakati? He's actually going to go for a very defensive play with all those heals. Zakati barely has a sliver of health. It looks like Lightspath is on the path in order to take out Zakati, but Death Strikes are coming out of the Death Knight. Able to heal a lot through this. Lichborn coming out. Lightspath is getting necrotic down. Who's going to go down? Zakati's actually recovering in health. And Lightspath goes down right after Mafur. Why is he stealthing that early? Mafur. No. The rules are you're supposed to not start in stealth or not even go until as soon as a person dies, then you can go. So that's a little bit of an early start by Mafur. Looks like Purple Haze is going to try to see if he can punish him. Early Vanish coming out of Mafur. Already popped the Trinket and Evasion and Cloak of Shadows. He literally went in, popped everything but Vendetta against Zakati. And now he has time to deal with Purple. We'll have Vendetta, so as long as Purple just Trinket, it's something. Not really sure what. Kidney Shot coming down onto Purple. Shortest kidney of my life. It's going to be short stun onto Mafur. And Purple is going to fly up in the air, get free pot shots at Mafur. No Vanish, no Cloak of Shadows available. It's going to be free shots. Gotta get a concoction rolling. Had an early start. Vendetta already has been used by him. And Purple, maybe that's why Purple went up in the air. Dropping out Darkness. Mafur is not gonna run the Death Demon Hunter out of Darkness. Just gonna take all this damage. Meta to follow. And that's gonna be Purple Haze continuing to have its onslaught onto Mafur. Cheat Death coming now, but couldn't quite help him cheat Death completely. That's going to be Purple cashing in on a heal from the soul of the Rogue. And next up, it's going to be another Rogue. Does he realize the Sigmata? He does realize the sap coming out by Sigmata. But it's going to be Purple Haze trying to get at him afterwards. Has a bleed or two available. Garrote coming down to Purple. Could be a full kidney. Purple is going to be very aware. It's going to go for Blade Dance. Imprison coming out into the Rogue. It says having to deal with him. Eye-Beam coming into a follow. That's going to Maledict Trinket to slam Purple Haze right now. Purple Haze able to actually do so much damage to Sigmata. Vendetta coming down, but he's actually going to immune him. Majority of that Vendetta has eye up in the air in any moment. He actually can go up in the air any time. That's going to be Cloak of Shadows out of the Rogue as well. Purple Haze could just go up in the air if he wants to. Gonna get a stun into the Rogue for a moment. Maledict coming out. Sigmata's actually going to get completely maledicted out. Uses Vanish a little bit early. Once he go offensive onto Purple, it's going to get a Garrote, but he's going to fly up in the air. Is he going to die to the rain for above me? One more tick. Oh my god, barely any health left. Use Vendetta, use every defense, and Purple Haze down at the ground. Does have eyes, can find the Rogue. This is going to AoE him around. Oh my god. Snipe the Rogue out of the sky. Lantern is up next. Want to bury Purple Haze down right now. Purple is going to get a stun. Blur to fall out of there. Is going to be able to get himself a small heal off of Sigmata's soul. And down he goes, man. He goes running. Running as much as he can. That's all he's really got. Needs to find a way to recover. If he can get an Eye-Beam with some Leech, maybe, but not unlikely. It's going to be damage coming out of Purple. Is actually able to sustain himself, kind of, sort of. Health not going down, but not going up either. Actually able to get a massive crit out of nowhere. Big Leech for that. And it's going to continue running. Not out of the game quite. It's going to get a short blur out of that eventual retreat. Not out of the game. Maledict, though, snipes him out of the sky with lanterns. Maledict just crushes any hopes that the Demon Hunter had. Scared is going to go up next. Going to get an Abomination rolling right now. Big old A-Bomb coming out for Lantern as well. It's going to be two Death Knights just trying to tussle it out. AMS coming out of both of them. Lantern is going to get it for a Death Pact early. Scared doesn't have a Death Pact or anything. It makes me wonder what kind of ability he goes for, but it looks like Lantern's health is just not doing all that great. Completely getting necrotic out. It looks like out of the duel of the two muscle boys, it's going to be Scared with the bigger muscle boy out of those two. Then again, Lantern did pop a lot of cooldowns into the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter did give him a lot of worry, a lot of heartache. Ooh, that was good, dude. That was good. What a good Demon Hunter, man. Oh my god, Purple, dude. That killing this Rogue after two Rogues back to back. But the Stigmata one, that was insane, dude. That was perfect play to play and everything. Hell yeah. Alright, boys, let's get another one going. Dalaran, Zakati, try to get yourself 5-man groups going. I think I'll upload that one, man. That was awesome. You're the Dalaran fake, not me. Yes, Keith, you're the real Dalaran, my dude. That's the real Dalaran. Oh my god, guys, it's Dalaran. Let's shit talk him. No, you're probably like, ha, that's a funny joke, Dalaran. How do you know that? That's what we do when he's not around. I know. Good fucking shit, boys. And letting me whisper you at all, I'm whispering Dalaran ain't working. Well, my name isn't Dalaran, it's Burnham Answer on this thing. But if you do like a real ID, you'll find it. Right now the character name is Burnham Answer, but the real ID is Dalaran. Alrighty, boys. It's fine. Take 5 minutes, boys. Take 5 minutes to get a group going or something. I'm fine waiting. Get some variety in here. What does kid say? I was in the group for Duels. I couldn't join. Is the alley group? I'm dumb. You were in the alliance? Okay. Group is up and ready. I will show you my monk. Okay. Sounds good. Ready? Lord Madness got a group already? What the fuck? We got groups? Spectator match. Are they in the same group? Are they in the same group? Oh, my fur, by the way, don't be in stealth unless you're the next one dueling. And as soon as stay in the room as soon as your whatever partner on your team dies, as soon as they get clapped. That's it. You get at it. Then you can go. Do whatever. Give them mono duel, don't give them mono duel, however you want to do it. We'll try getting those two boys in here. Face reveal at 100k. I'm down. Get me to 100k subscribers and I'll do a face reveal. That'd be great, boys. That'd be great. Just started streaming out early. I did not start the streaming out early. Daylight savings happened in the NA. So right now for me it is 5:23 p.m. which is my normal time to start the stream. I don't know when you guys on EU get daylight savings, but we got it a little bit early. So we're gonna hang out here for a bit. I don't know, maybe you guys get it a day or two or a week after. Goblins look so bad in that armor. I actually like it. I actually think they're pretty good. There's not a lot of armor that looks good on goblins, but that one I think looks pretty good. Check whispers. Okay, yeah, EU. Right now we're in EU. We'll probably do that for about 30 more minutes, 40 more minutes, and then go on an A. What's with this 4 rogue group? Sigmata and Skeet and Landrian and subs. Or 3 rogue group. Actually, with Reddish, I guess it's 4. I don't know. I don't want too many rogues in groups, man. Let's only do like 2 rogues per group. 2 rogues per group. Because this could be one of those like long ass duels. Switch. Alrighty. What do we got? We got Age Winner. As an Unholy coming back. I swear to God, this is like dead on an alt. It looks just like him. We got Fuzz. We got Landrian. We got Reddish. We got Rika. Oh, that's pretty cool. You got everything but the shoulders. And you got the weapons. That looks pretty dope. We got Landrian going up first versus Lightspath. Just trying to get set up. Abomination, the Army of the Dead rolling. Lightspath is gonna go for a Hand of Freedom. Just trying to get the hell out of there on no force. That was gonna be a trinket out of both of those as they traded stuns. Mallet trinket rolled out early onto Light, but Light is just gonna avoid the Army of the Dead. No, they met him on the other side of the corner. Abomination nowhere to be found. So for Landrian, this is not the best position to be in. A lot of his Army of the Dead has been used up. Did burn AMS, gonna go for Death Strikes back to back onto Lightspath. Needs to start Mallet. Yeah, Necrotics. Yep, Necrotic out. Lightspath. Lightspath is just going to use mobility and range a little bit to deal some free damage to Landrian, but his health is starting to get a little bit crucial. It's going to go for a Hodge into Landrian. Not going to go offensive, more defensive play. Wants to make sure that he's maintaining higher health than Landrian, because Landrian, all he can really do to recover is Death Pact, which doesn't look like he's running, or Death Strikes, and while he's low health, it's going to be a little bit crucial situation. No trinket available for Landrian either, so Lightspath actually has him in the palm of his hand. As long as Landrian doesn't get any kind of extra self-healing, looks like he's not going to be resummoning the pet or anything. And just gonna get, no, he's gonna resummon the pet, gonna get a stun onto Lightspath, setting the pet over at Light. I don't think the pet is gonna be able to do that much, especially with Light going for a slow into the pet. Gonna catch Landrian on one side, he's gonna go for Death Strikes back to back. Can he outlive the pressure and the damage of Lightspath? Gonna go for Wings, that is gonna be AMS Landrian. Can he do anything? Big Death Strike coming out towards the end there though. AMS burned out fully, but Landrian was able to recover a fair amount of health. Lightspath is continuing to run, continuing to heal, continuing to get slows and peeling Landrian off of him. Continue to maintain his health as high as humanly possible without having to pop into bubble or into a bop, especially if Landrian is allowing him that opportunity. Gonna get the Summoning of the Dead and as well the Army of the Dead rolling out as well. That's gonna be Landrian trying to deal with Lightspath. Shield of Aegis came out, stun coming out of Lightspath. That's gonna be a lot of damage from all those pets. That is gonna be a massive amounts of necrotic stacking up to Lightspath. Landrian is trying to turn this around. Safety trinket proccing for Lightspath. Needs to be aware. Might want to have to bubble. Is going to bubble here. Look at the finish off Landgen. Landgen has no way of dealing with this. No defensive left. Probably should have set himself up for a death back at that point. Just would have had at least a fair amount of health. Or maybe even Lichborn. That might be a good idea to start changing up his playstyle a little bit. Next up is going to be Subs. We never seen, I don't think we've seen this Demon Hunter, but he does have the nice tabard, so maybe this man knows what's up. Trying to use mobility to catch up to the Paladin. Gonna get interrupted onto I-Beam. Metamorphosis is still gonna trigger with Demonic. It's gonna be short wings for Lightspath, though. He's just chunking down Subs little by little. It's gonna be a blur coming down out of Demon Hunter. Lightspath doesn't want to deal with that. It's going to be a Metamorphosis leaping in there for Subs. Let's see, run the short meta. He does run the long meta. 4-minute Metamorphosis. Better score the kill here. It's going to go up in the air. Sub's going to be able to do enough damage to Lightspath. Look at his health. He's just healing through all of it. And Subs is out in the open. Used to drop a darkness immediately if he wants to try to survive, but he does get cleaved down as Lightspath takes another one. Up next is going to be Skeet. Going up next as a Assassination Rogue, which is a better choice of a spec against a Paladin. Lightspath is going to trinket this opener immediately. Going to get a Scoundrel. Skid going to force out a trinket. Skid hasn't popped the defensive quite yet. Isn't going to offensive. There's going to be Shield of Vengeance up and running for Lightspath. Going to be a kidney shot onto Lightspath, and Skid is just going to bail out of there immediately. Wants to catch a re-stealth. Doesn't want to deal with Lightspath's Shield of Vengeance, but it's a good way of going about it. That's a good way of going about it, I'd say. That's not bad. That's not bad. Man, Paladins are OP. I don't know if they're overpowered. They definitely are strong. But I think like Paladins are predictable for their damage though. Like, you know, like if they're gonna go for a wing setup and everything, right? Like for example, like don't trinket or Hodge unless it has wings or whatever. I think that's a good like plan for a lot of people to go for. Because now Skid is getting caught out into a stun with a little bit of wings. Look at his health, and down he goes. This is why you don't want to trinket any Hodge. Unless you're going for the kill or they got wings up and running. So I feel like those small little things, those small little mistakes. Should I remove the I feel like I should remove the event list for now. Yeah, so you guys can see like the health. Perfect. Muffer is gonna go up next. Wound poison is getting applied. Is Lightspath gonna be able to triple cleave these rogues out of here? No bubble available for a bit. Trick is still down for a moment. Gonna be a Garrote and Muffer trying to go for a cheap shot wombo combo. Does get a oh, got all the different buffs from that trinket. Arlen's, that's gonna be a bop immediately by Lightspath. As soon as he sees that Vendetta, he's like, you know what? I need to get this shit off of me. He's gonna continue, gonna use that bop to stay offensive. Gonna be advantage from Muffer with their cloak or shadows. Don't really know if he needed to do that, but it's gonna reopen onto Lightspath immediately. Lightspath still has Shield of Vengeance if necessary. Hodge coming down onto Muffer. He's gonna trinket out of it. Needs to establish a kill here. Needs to kill. Ooh, smoke bomb coming down. Not really sure if you needed to smoke bomb when it's a 1v1, but there it is. Shield of Vengeance, and is that long wings or is that short wings? Short wings are coming down for Lightspath. Evasion is all Muffer has, but the holy damage is still going to go through. Cheat death coming down. Does Muffer have enough? Does have a blind, so it's going to be Lightspath with a trinket. Cooldown on bubble is about 20 seconds. Trinketing that blind at the very last second just to kill that rogue. What a greedy, greedy play. That was such a greedy play. Can Stigmata capitalize on that greed? No trinket available for the Paladin. Bubble available in about 9 seconds. Shield of Vengeance not up for about 50 more seconds. Can he capitalize and establish a kill onto Lightspath? Gonna get a slow rolling for the rogue. Hodge coming down. Lightspath doesn't have wings. Stigmata is gonna wait. Wings are coming out, but they're coming out late, so it's not the worst. Cloak Shadow is getting rotated for Stigmata. Getting a shot coming down to Lightspath. Bubble coming out early for Light, so he wants to stay on his health as high as possible. Vanish coming out for Stigmata as Lightspath is looking for the rogue to AoE him out. Stigmata's health is fairly low, but he can go for a full reset. Lightspath is going to go pick up the eye, and I guess he just wants to see the rogue in case he's coming. Or maybe he's going to get offensive, try to find the rogue. That could be a good way to go about it. Yeah, looks like he's going to look for the rogue. Sap coming down. Trinket available. No bubble. No bop. Shield of Vengeance is 9 seconds. Stigmata with evasion. No Vendetta, so you ought to use Vendetta. Malachika coming down onto Lightspath. Gonna take a lot of damage from this. She wants to spam for that. Oh my god, double procs for Stigmata. Big damage into a blind off of the Shield of Vengeance. Stigmata just obliterated Lightspath's health back to back with a double Envenom. That was insane. That double Envenom, chat. What was that? Did you see that? It was like Envenom proc with Poison Bomb. Malphite Envenom Poison Bomb proc. There's so much damage in a single go. Garrote opener, and it's going to be Lightspath trying to survive this, but it's going to steal Stigmata. Is going to Shadow Step next to him. Has evasion if he needs to. Last pass is going to cleanse all the poisons. Gets the stone Stigmata. Trinkets out of it. Shield safety trigger coming down right now. Is Stigmata going to be able to end them right now? Does get a nice venom in there. And out he goes. Looking for the other rogue. Rogue coming out by Reddish. Has evasion if he needs to. Is going to evasion a little bit early. As Vendetta coming out by Reddish onto Stigmata. Stigmata needs to be aware of his health. No blind available either. So needs to be aware of what's going on. Doesn't have a lot of tools to really work with here. Without Vendetta, it looks like he just might go down. Gets a kidney onto Reddish. Reddish trinkets out of it. And then venom back into his face. That was a good set of duels. Lightspath almost had these rogues back to back, but Stigmata came in and capitalized on it, which is exactly what I want to see out of all the rogues. That greedy play by Lightspath. If he had a trinket early and a bubble early, he might have actually been able to score that win. Maybe, potentially. But that was a nice, good set of fast duels, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah? Let's get another one going. Alright, 144, 145, 140 of these duels, boys. Next time we do on 8 duels, none of you EU boys better be like, well, Dalaran, you never do EU. We got 140 of them. NA just broke 100 recently. 140 recorded duels for EU. Don't even give me that. Don't even give me that. Don't even give me that. Next time we do NA. Don't even give me that. Alrighty. Ready? Zakati got ready. Get us in again. 4 of us didn't get to play. No, Rika. A lot of people in your group played already in one of those duels or the other. It's not a whole new group that you're making. Because if it's like brand new people that I've never seen before, then yeah, but that doesn't count. So I'm gonna get Zakati in. Zakati, Deadar is part of that group. Jacko, is Rika the only one that got a full new group? I want to see some new faces, new names. Take 5 minutes to make some new groups. 5 minutes. We can wait 5. We can wait 5. I'll only stream for 2 hours. 5 minutes is enough time. You ever thought about doing 10 BGs? That'll be too much stuff to do, man. Too much shit going on. Don't feel like it. No, thank you. Then we need new people. That's fine. We can take 5 minutes to look for new people. I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, we have time, chat. I'd rather take like 5 minutes of chill, hang out with the chat, say what's up, while you guys are looking for groups, instead of be like, go, 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 we need more, because we're not gonna get the variety. Or Madness, was that a full new group that you got going on, or what, man? Let me know. Also, not too many rogues. 2 rogues. 2 rogues max. Let's give it 2 rogues max, okay? Because last Friday and Saturday, I feel like we had too many rogues in some of the groups. Just saying. Just saying. How long EU today? Probably 30 more minutes or something. What's up, Purple? How you doing, my man? Love the gameplay with you with the rogues, man, by the way. I like watching how he outplays him and turns it around. That's really good. I love it. I got 2 new guys, 3. Okay, that works out then. I swear to God, Rika, if it's not new people, I'm gonna be very angry. Like, I need some new classes that we don't ever see, or brand new names I've never heard before, to give as many people that watch these a chance to duel. That's what we were looking for. Alts kind of count, but not really. I guess depending on the alt. I'm not saying like anybody who didn't play today. I mean like overall. Cap your knees, that boy Balls. A boy named Balls. His name is Balls. Okay, you got Sarfang and Oracle. I'm okay with that. Cheminek. I'm okay with that. That's actually pretty good. Because Snorkel got to play before, but not in a good while. Sarfang, I don't think we've ever seen him. Sarmania got to play once last week or something. Not even last week, in like a bonus Wednesday duel. Once. And he did really well when that one time he got to play. So I want to see him play some more. That's a pretty good one. I'll take the Rika. I'll take it. Good job. That's very good. That's very good. Switch. Alrighty. Who do we got? Who do we got? We got Balls. Why is he named Balls? It's just so... How do you... Like, I have named Dalaran, but you got Balls. That's awesome. Cap your knees as well. Coming in as a Frost DK. We got Chrysler in here. God. We got literally God in here. And Zakati running that God group. Zakati's gonna go up first. Oh my God. They're setting out the world boss already, man. The final boss is the first boss of the dungeon. That's fucked up. It's gonna be Sarfang going up first. Oh, wait. Not Sarfang. The closest you can be is maybe Zappy Boy, but not Sarfang. Anyway, he charges in with a stun onto Zakati. Zakati's going to Lichborn out of it, get a pedal beefed up, trying to get the army rolling. Sarfang is going to try to leap, get a grip midway. Now he needs to find a way to fight through Zakati and the army of the undead as his health is getting necrotic out. Might have to pop his defenses early. Is going to go for Enrage Regen. Not able to heal through anything though. Look at his health. He's not able to heal. Stun coming down. Trinkets out of it. One last ditch heal is all he could get. The army of the dead is finally falling apart. And Sarfing maybe stabilized. Too much necrotics maybe. And down looks like he goes. Down he goes. Zakati does get either stun. Rika is up next. Popping a wall a little bit early. I'm not really sure if he wanted to do that. I guess just... pretty sure it's a misclick. They're gonna give Zakati an honor duel. We'll see how good this goes. Her name is Balls. yeah. What's the best tech PvP in the morning? Name 3. Destruction Warlock. We got Frost Mage, Elemental Shaman, any kind of rogue, Unholy Death Knight, Fury Warrior, Arms Warrior, Survival Hunter. You name it. There's a lot. Rika gonna open up with a full stun onto Zakati. Gonna be a Lichborn out of him. Stun back onto Rika as he's dropping in. He's going for Serenity play. Interesting. Zakati is gonna go for back-to-back death strikes off this. Rika has Fist of Fury to parry Zakati for a fair amount. And it's gonna be Serenity though, the weirdest play possible because we usually see images doing all the work. Safety Chick can get a proc to Zakati, so Rika is getting a lot of effort in them. It's gonna be Zakati complete necrotic out. Rika's health, so Karma doesn't get a heal. AMS and so Karma doesn't do damage. Fist of Fury coming down onto Zakati. Can't quite lock him down. Enrique is in a vulnerable position where Grip is gonna just eliminate him out of the picture. Double roll coming out with Verifies. Maybe Zakati trying to go for a heal. Rika doesn't have anything left. All the defenses, and down he goes. That's why you don't go for Serenity. It's not enough of a playstyle for him. Norkel up next. Gonna snorkel with Zakati. Zakati is pretty much in the execute range. Norkel just gotta push him over the limit. That's gonna be stunned by Zakati. Check it out. Norkel got big damage going on. Has Reflect up and running. The Armor of the Dead is still gonna be rolling. That's gonna be beefed up pet. Full Blaze Storm coming out for Norkel as he's cleaving through the army. That's gonna be Norkel still maintaining his health, getting slowly necrotic now, but Zakati's health is not looking that amazing. Lichborn available, and that's going to be Norkel trying to get away, trying to get a charge heal off of Zakati. Going to get one big heal coming out as he gets maledicted. That's going to be Norkel continuing to truck along. Commanding shot coming out. Zakati's health is close to the execute range. Is going to death back a little bit early, so Norkel has a fair amount of health to work through. Norkel is actually going to bail way in the back. Needs to get a charge off on the pet to get a heal or something. Zakati's just going to go for running wild. This is where Norkel needs to get a charge off onto Zakati. Needs to get a good charge off. Is going to land that charge off of Zakati. Get a little bit of healing off of that. Zakati is going to go for necrotic and back down Norkel's health. Can go for death strikes if necessary. It looks like Norkel is completely necrotic out while Zakati has a fair amount of defenses rolling right now with 3 easy death strikes. Norkel's health is just getting obliterated little by little. Has a shield reflect but can't reflect the death. He can't reflect death. That's not a spell in the game. It's just a state that Zakati puts you in. Zakati takes another one. Fuzz is up next. I think Fuzz wants to have the honor duel, but Fuzz, I don't know how well you're going to do. Is Zakati going to go for a 1v5? Is Zakati going to go for a 1v5? The big old wombo combo, knocking out all the melee out of here. None of them are quite like Katsuken, but all of them do work, and that's going to be Zakati. Getting himself beefed up. Fuzz is going to have a fair amount of duel ahead of him. That's going to be a pet CC, pet stun, pet interrupt when he's beefed up. That's going to be Zakati stun, AMS, interrupt. There's going to be interrupt onto VT in the first place. So Fuzz can't even get his spells off at the beginning. Gonna get a stun into Zakati. Oh, Lichborn also is going to be annoying. Stunned up on his cast. The Army of the Dead is attacking him. Still hasn't finally got the dots up onto Zakati with a Mind Bender. It's going to be Siphon killing that immediately. And Fuzz's health is already at half. Not even getting a necrotic out right now. Actually, as he's in disperse, this is where Zakati goes for necrotics. Back to back, sprinting after Fuzz. Gonna hit Zakati with a big old mallet. It's going to be AMS for Zakati for a bit. So Fuzz just simply can't touch him. Can't hit him for a few seconds. That's going to be Zakati going to go for big death strikes back to back. Maybe Fuzz can go for some kind of a play with maybe a mind control. Trying to get himself a cast off. Decided to go for instant cast ability instead. Gonna get a silence onto Zakati. Vampiric Touch is established. Mind Flare, but he's fully necrotic down. Literally no health he can get out of this. Mind Control trying to come out. Gonna get interrupted on. Zakati still has grip, still has stun and everything. That's gonna be Zakati continuing to run. It's gonna be Lichborn coming out of that stun. The Shadowman's trying to come out for Fuzz, but he's completely necrotic. He can't get any kind of healing. He needs to just work with however much health he has. It's gonna be a Siphon to slow down Zakati for a little bit. Mind Control finally coming out. Maybe Zakati can stop it. Trinkets out of it. I was thinking maybe who would stop it with like a pet CC. Mind Control trying to come out again. Interrupts it as it tries to come out. Fuzz doesn't have a lot of health, and he does fall off the bridge. Zakati takes one. That's going to be Shamaniac up next. Trying to go on for a big old duel right now versus Zakati. Yeah, just going to get in there with a Frost Shot. Going to get the dots up and running. Has the knockback if he needs to. Can you go for a big setup? It's going to be Primal Elemental with Counter-Strike Totem as well. Going to be zapping Zakati little by little. Needs to eliminate, does kill it. Death Strikes are coming out for Zakati with a Transfusion. Short stun onto Zakati. That's going to be some Lightning Bolts coming out for Shamaniac. Lightning Lasso to follow. Is that going to be eligible for Zakati? It was a short Lightning Lasso because it did hit him with Capacitor Totem ahead of time. Mali coming down onto Shamaniac. And just trying to find a way to survive this. Trying to drop Zakati down. Zakati does get kind of caught on the corner of a ramp. Does get a grip at Sham. And the Sham is trying to get out of Hex. Can he land that Hex onto Zakati? Doesn't look like he can. Get interrupted onto that Hex. Trying to drop down. Ghost Wolf coming out. Trying to stay mobile. Trying to land another Hex. Stun coming down. Chickens out of it. Trying to go for another Hex. Can he do anything? Pet Stun coming out. Trying to go for Healing Surges at this point. Will this save the Chicken trying to cover him? As well as summoning up a Primal Earth Alley, gonna get a stun onto Zakati. Ledgeboard coming down. Shamaniac does drop down a Counter-Strike Totem. That's gonna do some damage to Zakati, but he does end up eliminated pretty quick because Shamaniac is still on the run as his health is starting to get necrotic down. Can heal if you wanted to. Trying to go for a Healing Surge. Maybe he can get interrupted, and he's gonna interrupt it onto Hex. Nature Lock right now can't do anything because Zakati finished him off. Zakati does go for a finish off, and that's a 1v5 by Zakati against 2 warriors, a Shadow Priest, a Shaman, and a Monk. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's a fair amount of classes. That's a fair amount of variety in there. There it is, boys. There it is. There's Zakati. What's up, Kachikan? How you doing, my man? Zakati, good duel, my man. Good work. Good work. Alright, boys. We got a next group for 5 people, man. Lord Madness? Alrighty, Madness. We can get you in. I don't know who you got going on. Do we have a rule to not have Maledics? No, Maledics are allowed. That's a trinket in the game. Might as well play with them. Maledics are pretty strong, aren't they, boys? But I think it's fine. I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's kind of cool because you can do some cool things with Maledic, right? Let's say I got a Fire Mage, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to get him low, and when he thinks he's going to get cauterized, I'm going to hit him with a Maledict, and at the same time, I'm going to push his health over the limit, and then he tries to get a full cauterize. The cauterize gets absorbed by the Maledict, so he just instantly dies. I think it's kind of cool. I think there's some fun things you can do with Maledict. You can suppress a class like a Druid or something, or a Monk from getting any kind of self-heals. Like, you get hit with a Karma, you can Maledict the Monk, burn through a Karma. Maledict is going to absorb the healing the Karma would have given, and then you can just keep trucking along without giving him a full reset. I think it's kind of cool. NA now, or else? Or else what, Quinrat? Or else what, Quinrat? Or else what? No, you gotta tell me now. You gotta tell me now, boy. Or else what? I'm listening. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Give me the ultimatums. Guys, it's like 5:43. We can still get enough time for one more duel. Please come over group against us. My team is didn't get the. Okay, I'll let Zakati play. It's gonna be Lord Madness versus Zakati, but Zakati's team will actually get to play because none of them got to play. So Zakati is just. That's a good point. That's a good point. Zakari 5. Alright, we got Balls. We never get to see Balls play. We never get to see the short gnome boy play. We never get to see none of them play. Or else Seavark 1 sub next month. Seavark, are you that much of a bitch to let some other dude control what you do with your money? Seavark, do whatever you want, man. Whether you want to sub, whether you don't want to sub. For me personally, between me and you, I appreciate the support. But for whatever reason you decide not to, never a hard feeling, my man. Never a hard feeling. Being honest with you. I'm just saying, don't let someone else control what you do with your money. Because then you're a real bitch if you do. That's too weird. What is your mom? Mom! But I want to sub to Dalaran. Maybe Quinrad is a mom. It's 2019. You never know. Do we really only have 4? Kachikan. Switch. We got Sigmata, we got subs, we got Lightspath, we got Kachikan. But they're missing 1. Oh no, they got everybody. Awesome, awesome. I want to see a full 5, man. Alrighty, boys. We got Balls. This time we actually, it's a point. There's worth introducing all these guys. We got Balls. We got Cap Your Knees. Oh my god, he looks so cute on the little. Oh, he's such a little boy in a little mountain. Oh my god. Is that just not the cutest thing in the world? I think it is. Kreiser. And we also have iGod. I think Zakati's like, you know, boys, time for you guys to play. Versus Kachikan up first. Oh, the raid boss up and running. We got Lightspath waiting on the second round. We got Skeet in the back, Stigmata, as well as subs trying to give it another go. Kachikan going up versus Balls. Balls opening up with a Garrote to Kachikan. He has to get a full kidney established. This is where for Cap it's going to be interesting. What's up, Bread? Oh my god. Can we get a hashtag, Ram? My boy, I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you, my dude. My guy. Thank you so much, man. Oh, yeah. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. See, Mark, it's a joke. It's all a joke, my man. It's a humor. Jokes. But oh my god, Kachikan's health is getting completely stomped out right now. He's gonna go for a massive heal. No charge off of the rogue. Actually left with such low health. Has dots rolling on him right now as we speak. Red, thank you so much for the donation. Can we get a hashtag Reddit chat showing our appreciation for the wonderful donation? But Kachikan's health, I was just so fucking surprised as a big old oh my god, balls just obliterated Kachikan. That's an assassination rogue, and I know that assassin is supposed to have an easy time with warriors. It's just the way Kachikan usually deals with rogue. Rogues never really win, but that was a precision play by balls with evasion so that Kachikan can't heal or nothing. Full kid is down as soon as Kachikan gets anything. Of course, there's blind available, maybe on his cooldowns or something. Vanish, like it's perfect play. No, it's not going to be twisted. No! Wrong guy! That's Beth. Tell him no. Tell him no. That's not who you're going upwards. You got Skeet. No! He's gonna get confused. Balls just wants to go balls in to kill something. That's what Balls wants to do. He wants to go balls in to kill something. He's just so hungry for Horde, dude. He's hungry to kill the Horde. He just tastes the Kachikan. He wants more. He started taking Light's path. Light, go back in the room. Go back in the room, like back behind that line where Subs is at. Like that, it'd be so much easier to tell who is dueling, who's not. But it's gonna be Skeet versus Balls. Skeet, at least come out of stealth. At least come out of stealth, because the rogue is just. Now it's skewed because Skeet gets to get an opener, but Balls doesn't have an opener. Hodge Kenny coming down onto Balls right now as Skeet gets himself a proc. Full stun coming down onto Skeet. Trickens out of it immediately. Gonna be Cloaker Shadows for Balls. He's trying to get offensive with Skeet. Blind coming down. Saving up his trinket. I don't know if he's rolling Relentless. He could be. He actually could be. Wait. That wasn't. Wait, is that gonna be full stun? I'm gonna look for that cheap shot. Blind coming onto Skeet. I think Balls is rolling Relentless. Someone tells me he might be. I think he is. Because that sap, I think it lasts longer for Balls. It's like 8-second sap instead of a 6-second. Evasion coming down for Balls pretty early on. Kidney shot coming down onto Skeet. Skeet is going to take the full of it with evasion up and running. Balls just going to get all the dots up and running. Vanish cheap shot. They can stay offensive. Oh my god, just slaying Skeet. And up next is going to be Light's path. This is where Balls kind of out of all the stops. Gonna get hit with a Hodge. Does he have the cooldowns for it? Looks like he's just gonna have to eat that Hodge at the very beginning. He has to find a way to bail out of that situation. Gonna get a kidney onto Light's path. Light's path is gonna trinket it, and Balls does go down. Light's path does get to nab one. Who's up next? It's gonna be Chrysler versus Light's path. Paladin versus Warlock. It's gonna be an honor duel for both of them. Light's path already uses a trinket. Use his big wings. He's gonna have Word of Glory as an interesting choice. Durbin Galhal, or you lose to do a name. Up to you, Teshim. Up to you, my man. I'd say try both. Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? Los Skeet versus Balls. This is a porno? Oh. Oh. Skeet, Skeet, and Balls. Oh my god. That is a porno name. Skeet, Skeet, and Balls. I wonder if that could be a valid guild name on World of Warcraft. Both of them, man. Go for it, dude. It's going to be CC onto Light's path. By the pet off the bed. Eating a Cataclysm into a... Case bolt into a Cataclysm. Has the dots rolling on him. That's going to be Chrysler trying to walk up close, trying to get an angle into Light's path. All he could really do is running around slow with a pet. Takes a natural pet. Hand of Freedom coming out early. Going to get a Hodge into Chrysler, and Chrysler's just going to sit it for the moment. Wings are coming out. Short wings for Light's path. Chrysler's going to eat it, trying to get a fear onto Light's path. Taking a bit of damage right now, actually. Horror effect coming out a little bit early into a fear. Immolate after into an Incinerate. Trying to build some charges for a big old Chaos Bolt. Going to be Light's path trying to get a heal while behind the pillar. Chrysler did get a lot of his health burned through with Light's path. That was pretty major. Maybe Light's path will be able to do something crazy at a later time. Chrysler is setting himself up a port in case he wants to bail away from Light's path. Decided, you know what, this angle is going to be much better for me. Or might be actually Pet CC maybe coming out by Alwyn, the pet name. Might be the Succubus. No, it's going to be Infernal as a Hodge coming down onto Chrysler. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance available for Light's Path. And Chrysler has a lot of cooldowns available. Could take the port right now if he wants to. Is going to take the port, trying to see if he can force out Light's Path with cooldowns. It's going to get him into a root. Bubble coming down for Light's Path. It's going to be a lot of defense. Chrysler needs to find a way to deal with this. Does a wall up and running. That's all he can really do. Shield of Vengeance popping. Trying to land a Shot of Fury down onto Light's Path. The Infernal is going to be there. Tricky coming out of Light's Path. Did actually get himself hit with a horror effect to fall. Fear coming down onto Light's Path is going to be a full Fear. And that's going to actually just let the Fear run for a little bit. Double Cannonball coming down into Light's Path. Gonna eat both of them. Massive heal coming out towards the very end of it all. That's going to be another Hodge coming down by Light's Path onto Chrysler. And that's going to be Pet CC as a last-ditch effort. Going to break out of it somehow. Trying to get a Fear, maybe rolling. Trying to get a root to Light's Path. No root available. Light's Path actually going to eliminate Chrysler at the end of it all. God is going up next. Going to hit it with a slow as he gets a stun to Light's Path. Bop available for Light's Path, so he does have a big defensive. Mallet coming down onto Light. Might have to bop a little bit early against this Warrior, though. Cannot heal right now. Just cannot heal. The Warrior's going to... What? He just leapt back. The Warrior leapt back in the wrong direction, I think, when he's trying to catch up to the Paladin. He has to keep pressing Bloodthirst so you can just stay next to Light's Path. Bob coming out right now. Hodge coming in. God is going to trick it out of it immediately. Has a heal available if ever so necessary. Light's Path not going to have wings for a bit. Shield events available very soon. What is that Hodge? What is that charge off the side right at Light's Path around the Tombstone? Get him back on the Paladin. The Paladin does have a Shield of Vengeance up and running. God could go for some massive defensive play. In a position to get a stun, to get a charge onto Light's Path, but doesn't want to be anywhere near that Shield of Vengeance. Is going to get a charge as soon as the shield is coming out for Light's Path. Going to be able to get a heal of his own. Shield going down, Fear coming in before he can get a cast off. Light's Path is out there naked and open without anything. Trick coming up in about 30 seconds. Stun coming down to God. Waste coming in. Is God going to go for a big defensive? He is. Shield of, not Shield of Vengeance. It's going to be a... Enrage Regen coming down, trying to leap next to the Paladin. Not going to be able to catch on his massive heals. Does land a stun until the Paladin, though. Big cooldowns could come out. Needs to get him in that execute range. Is going to go for a lock. Hellstone. Light's Path is in an execute range right now. Sort of, kind of. Interrupt is going to be necessary for God. Going to get a charge of Light's Path. Wakes coming out. Execute available, and God does take out the Paladin. Marks him down with the big old flag. And who's up next? It's going to be Sigmata up next. Sigmata versus the Warrior. Warrior barely has anything. Has a commanding shot, if anything. AoE is all he has, too. Sigmata is just going to sap him out. Wait it out a little bit. They can maybe land a sap on him. The Warrior might as well just pick up the eyes. Sigmata is trying to make sure he has an angle on him. The Warrior is going to hit with a Garrod. Maybe another Garrod. Going to get a stun into Sigmata. Can he go for some big damage off that? Maybe we'll find a way to run away from the Rogue. Actually punching in a fair amount of damage into Sigmata. But the Rogue does not waver. It's going to be Trinket out of God as Sigmata is trying to get a setup on him. That's going to be some big damage. Big Vendetta. God trying to go for a little bit of healing. Does get a commanding shot rolling. Sigmata is going to want to try to go for a complete reset. Does God have a leap? He does. Does he find Sigmata, though? Does not find him. Does AoE him out a little bit towards the end. Does he maybe have a Fear to follow up with that CC? Trying to find a way to survive this Rogue right now. Eventually still available. Sigmata, if necessary, does get a stun onto the Rogue, but the Rogue is just going to sit it. Next up is going to be Capricornese. Won the duel versus Sigmata last time, I think. Trying to get the dots up and running. It's going to be a stun onto Sigmata. Chickens out of it as evasion and Cloak of Shadows are running. Cloak of Shadows is down. Sigmata could be stunned again by Capricornese with that AoE Remorseless Winter. And Cappy News continue to truck damage to Sigmata. Vanish coming down for the Rogue. No Cloak of Shadows is going to have dots rolling on him. So Cappy News should be able to find him fairly easily. The Rogue is by the cart. Cappy News, I think. Does he see him? I don't think he does. Or does he know the Sigmata is dead? Does he know the Sigmata is dead? No, Sigmata is not dead. Does he realize? Look to your left. Sigmata almost died. If only you look to your left. Little gnome guy. Oh, he thinks he won that duel already. No! You're looking... No! Does he realize it? I don't think... Does he... He's looking around. He's like, wait, that Rogue's not dead. He's like, the Rogue isn't dead! I thought the Rogue died! What? Oh my god. Sigmata was so close to the edge of death. Literally on his deathbed. The gripping cold. He has the sniffles and everything. And down comes Tylenol out of fucking nowhere. Just pops in a Tylenol, gets his health back, he's good to go. Capricornese down on IBF. Should have a trinket available as well. I don't know if he's rolling for adaptation or anything. He's going to pick up the eyes. The Rogue is right there. Does have adaptation rolling as it was instant trinket though. Rogue coming out by Sigmata. Stun coming in onto the Rogue. Capricornese trying to get some big damage into the Rogue. Kidney shot coming down. No way to break out of it with IBF. Going to take a little bit of damage, but as long as he gets some big damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, Capricorn took a massive Envenom out of nowhere with a Mark for Death into a blind, allowing Sigmata a full reset. Is he going to be able to get the full saps and everything? No. Oh my god, Capricorn almost hit him with any attack. Could have got him in combat. That's going to be a full reset. Looks like Sigmata is looking to catch himself a complete reset. And Capricorn is going to go for a death pack right now just to make sure he has a fair amount of health. AMS coming out early. I guess he's expecting Rogue to come out at him any moment. That's going to be Sigmata getting back in. That's going to be Malada Trinket onto Sigmata though. Oh wait, no, it's going to be onto Capunis. No, it wasn't Sigmata. He Clocker shadows that. That's why. Full kidney coming down. That's going to be a big old damage by Sigmata onto the little gnome that could. And little gnome does go down as he tries to go for transfusion. Sigmata takes another one. Zakati wants to end Sigmata real quickly. Going to get the dot up and running most likely. 36% dampening. I don't think there's going to be a much of a opportunity for the Rogue to get a full. I know Zakati wants to go for like an honor duel right now, but like the Rogue, like what are we gonna do? Wait for the Rogue to get full concoctions? That's gonna be a whole minute. You guys might as well just get in there, Zakati. You might as well just get in there, dude. Sigmata's down on Vendetta for quite a bit of time though. Evasion available, Vanish available, no ticket for quite a bit of time. Over a minute. Are we actually just gonna wait for him to get like full re-heal? I know you want to be nice in an auto duel, but the dampening is just way too high. We don't have a major like a heal class that can help him out. So you guys just might as well get in there. Gonna be a full army of the dead coming out onto Sigmata. Kidney coming out as Zakati is that Kidney. Lichborn coming out. Stunning Sigmata right now. The army of the dead getting to do a fair amount of damage into the Rogue. Another pet stun coming out as he's getting necrotic little by little. Sigmata I think did pop himself a heal maybe. But he's necrotic for the majority of it. Doesn't gonna pop a heal. Has to use it even though necrotics is still on him. Not able to get any kind of healing off that. Look at his health. Finally able to break through a necrotic at least for a moment. And down he goes. Subs is up next as a Demon Hunter going to charge at Zakati. Is going to get interrupted onto that I-beam. AMS coming down for Zakati to try to deal with. I don't even know what magic damage the subs would have. Starting to necrotic him down little by little. Subs is out of his metamorphosis, is going to pop into full big. Is that 4-minute meta? That is a 4-minute meta. Zakati wants to necrotic him even further with a Maledict, as Zakati is going to take a bit of damage as well. I guess he also got hit with a Maledict as well. Taking a lot of pot shot damage from subs. Is able to hit him from so far away. Literally easy damage. Zakati sounds. Oh my god, did he actually defeat Zakati? I didn't think that would actually do it. He had like 4 or 5 hits into Zakati, and that's all it took to obliterate him. Oh my god. What? No way. Those fair lances do so. Wait, they don't even do that much. It's only 9k. I mean, 9k is still a fair amount because he's 9k. He did. I'm pretty sure it's not 122k this match, because I'm pretty sure it took all the matches where subs might have fell lanced, but 9k back to back to back at this high dampening with no wait for a Death Knight to self heal. That is nutty. That is nutty. All right, boys, hopping on NA for a bit. Hey, Dal, what's up, Lenoa? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Subsy? I did it. GG, man. GG. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. What up, Lenoa? Hey, beautiful Rusky. What's up, fam? How you doing, dude? That was a good set of duels, man. Alright, boys. Are we hopping on NA? Oh, question. Is Dead online? Because we could have Dead versus Zakati. Get it out of the way now, or we'll have to get it out of the way another day. What do you guys think? Because otherwise, we're hopping on NA, boys. I put some dirty in that one. Sigmata, you did just fine, man. You actually played really well. I like the playstyle you go for like the back-to-back Envenoms or whatever. I think that's pretty cool. EU 147. Is Dead online by any measure, by any chance? Or Gnome got known by the Rogue? Yeah, the Gnome. Let me right arrow key for Dala lag. Just make sure chat isn't selected. Let me right arrow key for. What do you mean right arrow key? Like, wait, like this? Like that? Don't bring Dead? Yeah, if Dead is online, man, we can get the 5-5-1-1. But we can get the 1-1 versus Zakati and Dead out of the way now. Because we'd have to just postpone it until another day anyway. I'll give it like 5 minutes and then we'll hop on an A. And hey, if you guys want to start making some groups right now, you guys are more than welcome to, so we can get some duels done on the NA. Dead is hiding? I don't think he's even online, dude. Probably at a, like a hookah bar or something. Not hooker bar, hanging out with hookers. Hookah. Like, smoking. Not weed. Drugs are bad, okay? Jokes about, okay. NA bad? Skeet. Who won BlizzCon? Last BlizzCon? I'm pretty sure it was a match between Pika's team, which is NA, and Sea-Doo. It was NA versus NA fighting for rank 1. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. No. Last year. Yeah, that was literally last BlizzCon, hello? Like the big one, the final one, the one that matters. The only one that matters. Remember Method? World First and Second? Oh, yeah, I remember them for PvE, yeah. But we are dueling, so of course we mean PvP, right? Before, the years before don't even matter, is the last year gotten. Before EU won, LMAO. Dude, last time CD won. Skeet. CD won. NA won. Skeet, hey Skeet, hey Skeet, NA won last one. Hey Skeet, was it EU team? No, it was 2 NA teams fighting for rank 1 in BlizzCon PvP arena. Hey Skeet, NA won. Hey Skeet, NA won. I'm just gonna keep doing that to him. I don't think City will win the second time though. I think it was a one-time thing. Bring me a caster, let me rep Ali EU. A caster? That could work. Yeah, it looks like Dad is not online. It's okay, boys. No, I think he's afraid. I think he's just busy IRL. It was a Sunday and Dad probably didn't. I mean, nobody knew that I was gonna do duels today, right? I'm gonna get good a while. Alright, man. And fucking show you? Yeah. You gotta get good first, then you gotta show me. Alright, boys. Dalaran, привет, лично настроение. Здорово, Скандив. Здорово, как дела? ABC won before the last BlizzCon. That sounds like old news, dude. Do we live 2 years ago? No, we lived 1 year ago, man. 2 years ago is literally ancient history, dude. That's literally like dinosaur history, man. Literally doesn't even matter. It's actually irrelevant. Like, literally nobody asked. No one asked. Wait, shit. Oh, no. Put some water on my table. Yeah. Is this guy undressing in front of me? Is this orc actually just undressing in front of me? Yeah, he is. I need to find a way to clean up this water off my table. There's a private dance. Dalaran Gaming. Dude, I don't even look like that. Like, literally coming back as a cool Tyrann, and then dance naked for me. And then it'll be like, yeah, that's me. What's up? That's me. What's up, dude? Oh, I didn't get to accepting the dose. It's all good, Tribal. It's a good one, man. Okay, I'm a chat. Don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. And when you have water on your table, get a napkin. Don't use the sheets on your bed to clean it up with, because my bed is next to my table, so I'm literally using my sheets that I sleep in to clean it up with. Because this is a nice table. Not the nicest table ever, but it's a nice table. It works, serves me well. It's not like super nice. Better? No, worse. You got skinnier. That's like much worse. I need more fat and more hair, please. Here we go. I'm not disgusting. I swear to God. I'm not that disgusting. Dalaran, ты русский или американец, но я консидерирую, я думаю о себе, я жил в Америке давным-давно, я думаю, сейчас я американец, я даже не знаю, как мне объяснять это. Но я не знаю, когда жил в Америке давным-давно, сейчас как я жил, я думаю о себе как американец, но я родился в России, но я думаю о себе как американец, я не знаю, если это правильно по-русски или нет, или как его. Я just не знаю, если возможно. That's a little bit Russian for you, boys. Players in a nutshell, if they'll spit water, they'll get up and use a bed sheets. No, usually I use a shirt. I use my own shirt. I would just normally take off my shirt, but I'll get banned by YouTube overlords. No, thank you. Alrighty, boys. Just got one more me versus Akadia for the fun. Best out of 3. Anything just for fun? Catchgun, I think we're gonna hop on an A, man. I think we're gonna hop on an A, but yeah, we could do that next time, man. Hopping on NA, boys. All you NA boys. The BlizzCon champions, log on. How many of you triggered? How many of you are like low-key triggered? You ever get that excitement of like, oh my god, if I say something it might upset somebody. I have the power. You know what I mean? I get that feeling, but I don't know how many of you are low-key triggered. Be honest. Красавчик. То сколько жил в России? В России я приехал, когда мне было 10-11. Triggered. There it is. Oh. No wonder people do it. No wonder people just say triggered things, because it feels like you have the power. More like shit and everything else in WoW. You don't have to go there, Skeet. You didn't have to go there. Skeet. Don't say anything bad about America. Otherwise, I'll put you between two hamburger buns and eat you. Okay? I'm actually shaking after that. Subsy, you're good, man. You're good. You did good in that duel. Where you from, bro? Originally from Russia. But I consider myself more American than anything. That's what the Russian guy was asking me earlier. Where is Ferals? Hiding. Ferals have been hiding for a while. Swear to God, my green screen is just like a sail. Wait, can I show you guys? It just keeps doing this. It keeps acting like a fucking sail. Look, if I just move it. Because there's a big ass fan blowing in it now, and it keeps like getting really close to my face. You guys can see a portion of it. It's blowing like a fart in the wind. And you guys can't see it because it's a green screen. But it keeps doing that the whole time. I got it like at an angle where it keeps doing that. It's funny as fuck. Alrighty, boys. 5v5 on NA. Let's go, boys. Get at me. Get at me. We got some motherfucking duels going right now. Right now. Like тебе, bro, жал, у нас ЗП $20 в месяц. У нас ЗП ZP, what is that? EP or ZP? Жаль, у нас ZP $200 в месяц. 200 bucks a month, what? Or Russian rubles? Is it rubles? Membership? WoW membership is 200 rubles or $400? $400 would seem like it's a lot. What are your thoughts on Felger right now? I think they're pretty good for PvP. What's up, Seawork? My bitch ass has 5 on alley. Alright, man. Who do we got? Do we have another horde group, maybe? Why don't you play? I feel like I'm a chill for the day, Collision. I'm a chill for the day, man. I got all the things I'm working on. I'm a chill for the day. Hello, everyone. What's up, Mr. Ajeo? How you doing, my man? Money on work, Ukraine. Oh, okay. Wow. How long have we been gone? I stopped playing WoW a few months ago, and Bagdal has a mustache. Long enough for me to get a mustache. Don't stop early in NA. Need some love. I know. We ain't stopping early. I need a second group for the NA, boys. Second group for NA to come up together. Does Blazer want to do it? Does Blazer want to do it? Does Boomer want to do it? I guess I'll post on Discord. Everyone now doing NA duels. Help with groups, please. Here we go. Here we are. Now doing NA duels, boys. How we doing? We need a group. 5-5-1-1 on the horde. We need a group because we already have 5 on the alliance. We need a horde group. I haven't spent days killing horde in their cities. Think they're all safe in the AFK cities. Few of them fight back. Oh yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, PvP has been fun. I think as at the very beginning, world PvP has been really fun. I got 5. Alright, man. T-Varg, body count 5. Wait, didn't work. Oh, it did work. Weird. Redo. Alright, redoing it, boys. Here we go. Blackrook hold. Why'd I get tagged by everyone? I'm triggered. Oh my god. I don't know how else to do it. Dalaran, как там дед поживает? Как там дед поживает? Что-то его не видно. Дед, думаю, он не... Ну, я не знаю, что дед делает. Он германец. Я не знаю, что они в Германии делают на выходные. Это... это не пятница. Пятница EU Day. Суббота это NA. Duel день. В воскресенье мы другие дня в воскресенье мы не дуэлим. Но сегодня решили подуэлим, и у него нету. Думаю, он что-то другое делает. Школа, может, работа, я не знаю. Но он не был сегодня, но он был в пятницу и воскресенье в чате и играл несколько игр. Ну да. Anyway, let me get the recording going. Bam, bam, switch. Ooh. One. We also got Jade Soldier. We also got Cinderella. We got Binus. Big old Venus and Rex. We also got Bleeding Paw. Ooh. Bloody Bay. Cheetos? Cheetos. I like Cheetos better. Is he Elemental Shaman or is he an enhancement? Looks like he is an Elemental Shaman versus Binus of the bat. Got Like Shadows. What are you? Destruction? Have to be, man. And we got You Lose. I like that name. Although I wonder if he ever enters arenas and his name is You Lose, and then he loses duels or arenas. He better not lose any one of them. It's gonna be instant trinket 4. Binus of the bat as Cheetos does try to get a lightning last on him. Trinket out of Binus and stun as well. Both of these guys are trading out the trinkets off the bat. It's gonna be reflect for Binus since he's seen so many casters coming in for the team Horde, and Cheetos just trying to get a knockback on the Binus, getting a big old leap. Is going to continue trying to chuck along after Cheetos. Cheetos is trying to get himself a heal rolling right now as Binus trying to keep up with him, able to get a charge in. He's going to be able to get those bloodthirsts to clear up any kind of slows, and Cheetos is going to start taking a bit of damage. He's going to start thinking about a contingency plan right now. Going to get a wall up and running a little bit early. Is going to get a lightning lasso onto Binus. It's going to be some free damage, but Binus is able to heal through a portion of that damage. Cheetos is going to get stunned up as Capacitor Totem is coming down. Going to make sure to eliminate it with his size from Argus. Going to get a Counter-Strike Totem rolling. He's going to eliminate that as well. Healing Surge is coming out for Cheetos. Looks like no kick available for Binus. So he's just simply allowing Cheetos to heal, but he's not recovering, not out of the fight completely. Maledict to stop his healing for a moment. Safe to Trinket proccing right now as he gets himself a pet up and running. The pet is going to be able to do a fair amount of damage to Binus. Going to get a Reflect rolling, trying to get a Hex up, and Binus is going to be able to eliminate him in a single execute. Bloody Bay is up next as a Feral Druid, going to be able to open up onto Binus, Rake, Rip, and everything. Stun coming out by the Feral as well. Stun coming in onto the Feral by Binus, though. Going to get some damage rolling, some heals going. Big dots are coming out onto Binus, and that's going to be Thorns by Bloody Bay. Gonna get hit with a fear by Binus. Binus is gonna get a charge in a reflect. Bloody Bay is taking so much damage out of nowhere. Those reflects are doing so much work, especially when Binus got the enraged rolling. It's gonna be a Blaze Storm stopping the Bloody Bay's reopener with stealth. That's gonna Maledict onto Binus right now as he's gonna go just trucking through that Maledict, healing for a ton right now versus the Feral. Has him in that execute range. Could he maybe execute him? Could get a charge execute off that and does land and execute onto the Kitty Cat off that. Who's up next? It's either gonna be You Lose, Bleeding Paw, or Like Shadows. Either one of those guys ready to go. Looks like You Lose is starting to run out there. Gonna mount up. Binus is gonna walk up next to him. Gonna get a nice bow. Gonna get a small heal off him as well. He's gonna get one small heal. That's all Binus needed. Just one quick one. Just to mark the enemy. Just to mark the enemy. Gonna mount up as well. It's gonna be the Alliance Night Elf versus the Orc riding a wolf. Like, this is actually kind of poetic looking, besides the paladin looking armor on the Orc. He's going to be able to engage one another. There's going to be sulfurous hammers. Oh my god, hammers of sulfurous versus the Argus sides. This is like the most iconic looks for both of these two. Going to be sound onto Binus. Charge heal for You Lose. Binus itself is going to start taking some damage right now, little by little. You Lose actually going to Blaze Storm off of that Binus's Blaze Storm, trying to get stunned up either. Binus health is dropping down little by little. You Lose's health is also going down very steadily. Malek coming out onto You Lose right now, not going to be able to heal for a ton. Is actually in a dire situation. Needs to go for enraged regen early. Going to get hit with the fear. Needs to get a charge off onto Binus, but Binus is going to leap way out of there before You Lose can get any more healing off of that. Binus trying to see if he can get himself a charge onto You Lose. He's going to be able to get the angle. Nope, going to get a stun on him though. Trick coming out for You Lose. Stun to Binus. Trick is out coming out as well. And Binus is going to be able to get the charge heal to maintain his health rolling for a little bit longer. You Lose and Binus are just locked in. Both of their health going down very, very slowly. You Lose not taking nearly as much damage as Binus. I guess his healing is simply just a little bit stronger. Maybe more versatility on the gear. Maybe just had a good breakfast in the morning. But Binus' health is dropping below half. You Lose is still above half little by little. Binus does have the big heal if he needs to. Gets a charge heal off of You Lose. Trying to turn this around. Both of their health is very, very close. Big old heal coming out for Binus. Gets the stun to You Lose. You Lose can't stop this stun. It looks like You Lose is now on the receiving end of a beating health under half. Going to be be able to get a charge heal off of Binus. Binus has still more cooldowns to go. So much more damage. Fear coming onto Binus. Gets a charge onto Yuluz. Commanding shot coming in for Yuluz as a last-ditch effort to get his health. Maybe running a little bit longer. He needs to get a heal though in that execute range. Could be executed any moment. It does get slammed down by Binus off of that execute. Who's up next? The warrior went down. It's going to be either the warlock or the boomkin. Either one. It looks like maybe the warlock, maybe the boomkin. I think it's still trying to decide. It looks like Shadow. Like Shadows is forced to duel him. As it looks like the druid is kind of trying to sit towards the back of the wall as best as they can. Get interrupted onto fire. Like Shadow is going to be able to get a CC onto Binus by the pet into a Cataclysm. Could go for a root from that. Not going to land a root. I actually want to go for an Infernal. The Infernal is going to miss the stun. Shadow Fury coming down onto Binus with a Chaos Bolt. Going to eat one in the face. Second one coming out into a Reflect. No, into a Horror Effect, into Chaos Bolt. Gonna be able to reflect that one though. And a couple of incinerates back into the Warlock. Binus barely has any health. Is gonna get himself a little bit of healing. I think he burned a lock Hellstone or something. He needs to get a charge heal off of something. Gonna charge heal off of the Infernal and get a slow on it. Get it rooted out in the open. Like Shadow wants to get another Chaos Bolt. Lines it though. Binus able to line it. Able to get some healing off the Infernal. Trying to avoid the pet as best as possible. As the pet does want to line up some CC on him. It is going to be hitting the pet as much as he can. So this is going to go for some Catchican style play. Try to heal off the pet as best as possible. Well, Like Shadow is going to have to get an angle on him. We'll eventually need to get his pet either resummoned or... Did his pet die? I think he actually killed his pet way back there. And Like Shadow is going to eat a stun. Could go for a Horror Effect. Is going to land one Chaos Bolt coming out. As he's popping some cooldowns into Binus. Reflect coming in. And a Fear reflected back into Like Shadows. Actually in the under position for his burst. Malada coming down onto the Warlock. Not a lot he could really heal through. I guess he maybe lock Hellstone off of that. Maybe that's where all that Maladic went, because it doesn't look like it's anywhere. Charge heal coming in for Binus. Shadow Fear coming in for Like Shadows. Almost lying Binus, but Binus didn't go far enough. That's good. Binus dealing with Bleeding Paw off next. Gets in a bash. Trick inside of it immediately. It's going to be disarm onto Binus. Bleeding Paw able to get a bit of instant cast damage into Binus, but that's going to be reflect on him. Does interrupt. Bleeding Paw onto a nature spell. Solar Rest trying to come out. Binus has a way to deal with this fairly easily, though. Just keep trucking the bear along. Don't let him get any kind of cast. Get charges if he needs to. That's going to be Bleeding Paw. Barkskin coming out, trying to get some bit of a half moon, full moon going. Maybe he can get up and running. Soul Resurrect come out. Cyclone, no way to deal with for Binus, and the Feral or the Boomkin does get to get himself a little bit of healing off that. Weird Ghost coming out. Binus needs to find him. Gonna pick up the eyes. It looks like maybe not. Nope. It looks like he might just have to resort to it. Bleeding Paw is way out in the Africa. He's just gonna wait, try to hide from Binus. Needs to go for a heal, but doesn't want to give his position away. Binus, I think, find him. Maybe. So Binus did find him. Bash coming out off the bat. Maybe he can land a Cyclone onto the Warrior. No, just going to get him dotted up. Maybe. No, Disarm coming out off the bat. Fear coming in by Binus though. They can wait out the Disarm for a little bit. Gonna get some damage rolling. Bleeding Paw is close to that execute range. Stun coming out with a Reflect by Binus, and down he goes. There it is. Binus went for 1v5. Oh, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. Alright, boys. Let's get another group going. Give us 5 minutes to see if we can find variety. Seavark, more than welcome to keep everybody but Binus on your team so that all the people get a chance to play, man. Keep it all Blades because he's 1k. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, US. How many of these? 115, 16, 17, 18, 19, 120? Our first 120 on the name. So bad. Wow, 3 buttons. Oh my god. What's up, buddy count? Check Discord when I get a PC. I was wondering if I could stream. Wow, would it be best just for video making? Did you post it in one of the rooms, AJ? Hold on. So there's not a lot of information left with the actual posting. It says Gigabyte Gaming Motherboard, but doesn't go into exactly what kind of MOBA are they going for. Like specific specs is important. RAM Also, it's a question of what kind of RAM are they going for. It's also a question of like DDR4, DDR3, also what brand of RAM is important. Storage is fine, so it has a 150 SSD, 1 terabyte hard drive. That one is not as important to find out what brand, but it could be like a cheaper brand, right? So if the SSD is not like Samsung, and let's say the hard drive is not like Western Digital or some shitty like Blue. It's like blue something, I forgot. Blue something was one of the brands that I used to have. That crashed. Like a bunch of the hard drive just like died all at the same time. Processor, also I would want to know what kind of it's an i7, but also what kind. 3.4 gigahertz, I can get a few ideas of what kind of processor it could be. But also you would want more details than that. Nvidia GTX 770 Founders Edition. What the hell still has a Founders Edition? That's the question. So Founders Edition was released a while ago, so this could be possibly an older rig. That means you are buying secondhand stuff that's a little bit older. So if it's older, if it's like older, like been sitting in a warehouse, nobody really uses it, that's one thing. But older than has been used, I don't really know how I feel about that. It just says HDMI, yes. Well, no shit, because you're going to be connecting things to the graphics card. The graphics card is going to have at least an HDMI port. Hopefully, actually, what does the 1070 Founders Edition have? Because you can see on the back panel to see exactly what you can connect. It just says HDMI, yes. It just makes you think like, oh, not sure if this person who's selling knows much about computers. Not really sure if that's if I would buy from them. You know what I mean? 1070 Founders Edition specs. That's what I really want to know. EVGA Founders Edition. I need to look at like a picture. I need to look like at a picture at the actual ports. What I got. So 1070. That's clock rate. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Can you zoom in on this shit? You can kind of sort of zoom in. Hey. Oi. It looks like there's 3 display ports, 1 HDMI and 1 DVI. That's not bad, but like when they just say HDMI, yes. Like they should go into a bit more detail. Actually, they don't even need to go into that detail, so I feel like it just feels like, yeah, it just feels like they're listing it, but they don't know anything about computers. So I'll be aware if I am buying from them with the idea that there's a good chance they don't actually know that much about computers. There's very little detail put in the description of what the actual specs are, and that part is important when it comes to the price. At least I feel like it's important. You want to be stingy on that shit. You want to be extra specific with those details. Just saying. So, network Ethernet makes me wonder what kind of I guess you plug into the MOBA. Then you also ask what kind of MOBA it is because it said network Ethernet. Yes. OS, you choose. Is that like some kind of like I'm pretty sure all of them come with a 10, unless you decide to get a key for a 7. Which I guess you could do that, because then you wouldn't have to worry with the updates. I don't know, man. I would want to know more details before I make a choice on that purchase. Everybody's here. What the fuck are you guys doing? Do we have a group up and running? Why'd you call me a bitch? I'm crying? No, I didn't call you a bitch. I said that, are you going to be allowing Seavark to choose how you spend your money? And if you do allow a man to do what you do with your money, that actually makes you a bitch. If you're a man and you choose what you want to do with your money, whether you spend it good, whether you spend it bad, at least you're spending your own money. If you have somebody else telling you how to use your money, then you're a bitch. I'm not saying you're a bitch unless you're allowing Quinrad to spend your money. Dude is hijacking your stream. Who? AJ? No, he's asking a question. I think it's I would either answer him later or I can answer right now. Yeah, I don't think he hijacked. It's just I decided to go into a little bit rant because I got really excited and passionate because I love me some fucking computers. I love me some WoW, but dude, I went into the IT just for computers as well. So, alrighty. You're gonna get body count versus Seavark, and then I guess we can get... Or we can do Seavark. Seavark and Alan Dilly. I don't know if they'll have a different group or whatever, but we'll try those two. Ready, by the way? Trying to get you guys going. One spectator match, Seavark, Ellen Dilly. You have no target. Looks like Ellen Dilly is part of Seavark's group, I would guess. So we're gonna go body count again. 5. Bleeding Paw is unavailable. Why? Bleeding Paw said no. I think it was more fucked up. Not being able to play WoW, a political country ban from Blizzard, or not being able to watch YouTube or VPN because of country policies. What country? Wait, Ruben, what country can you not play WoW from? That's fucked. That is fucked. Was that like a Blizzard choice or country choice? That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. Dead Zone's group is ready? I'm in LNG's group. Okay, so it's Seavark versus... Invite... Later match Seavark and Ellen Dilly. Okay, now it works. Iran. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, man. You just want to play some video games, dude. That's fucked up, man. Let's go to Iran for a reason. I ran away from him. Yeah. Yo, my dude, Ruben. I didn't move to US just to play WoW, but if Russia was like, you know what? This is not allowed, this is not allowed, this is not allowed, I'd be like, huh. You believe me, I would if I could. Goddamn, dude. Yo, Ruben, I don't know. I don't want to dive too deep into any details. My man, thank you so much for watching the stream. Hope you're enjoying some of the duels. I hope you do get to catch some videos. At least maybe vicariously enjoy some WoW through at least a few videos. Hopefully, whatever geopolitical bullshit, hopefully we'll get you playing some WoW sometime, my dude. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for popping into the stream, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Goddamn, dude. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Let's get Ruben a run for our money. Let's show him a fucking show. We got ourselves Airdrion on the Horde side. We got Bleeding Paw coming back as a boom count. I like he's staying in. We got Dead Zone going up next. Killagen and Stony. Oh my god, all these paladins, dude. All these palas. That's going to be Cinderella. It's going to be Jade Soldier going out versus Dead Zone. On Team Alliance, we also still have one. We got Rex. We also have Valrip. That's going to be Dead Zone going up versus Jade Soldier. Trying to run away. And Jade is just going to get a big old charge. But he's slowed down. Has cooldowns rolling. Going to get a leap onto Dead Zone. And Dead Zone is actually just going to Dead Zone him. Literally in his name. Is that Quinrat? That is Quinrat with the name change, isn't it? He went from Quinrat to Devastate, now to Dead Zone. Is that what we're going for? Is that what he's trying to go for? Jade Soldier is still trucking along, trying to get some damage into this Paladin, but being a warrior, not a lot he can really do. Oh, Fear coming out right now. He's going to be able to get a charge heal. Does he go for a stun? If Jade Soldier goes for a double charge, he might be able to at least out heal. Oh no, Does going to have a stun onto Dead Zone, trying to get some damage in. Doesn't have too many cooldowns rolling off of that stun though. Has Dead Zone in an execute range for a moment though. Hodge coming out, Wings coming in, and Jade Soldier is actually going to pop defenses. This is where Dead Zone is just going to line away from Jade Soldier. Doesn't want to hit into those defenses. Very interesting play. Probably the right play too. That's gonna be Jade Soldier taking all that holy damage through his plated armor. Get some damage to the Dead Zone regardless though. And Dead Zone is gonna be able to slink behind the LOS and get some flash of lights. Jade Soldier just doesn't really commit with his damage. He's almost like letting Dead Zone get away behind pillars, and Jade Soldier barely has any health in that execute range, has a hammer thrown at him, tried to leap away from it, and Dead Zone is just gonna be able to heal Jade. Does he have Reflect? Does he have anything to deal with? It's going to be a full Hodge. It looks like Dead Zone is going to be able to eliminate him. Up next, who's it going to be? It's going to be Rex. Rex going up as an outlaw. We're grappling in there pretty early on. Going to get hit with a slow off the bat, and Dead Zone is going to get hit with the pistol shots. And a Freedom coming out for the Pala. That's where Rex trying to get some damage in onto the Pala. Dead Zone is trying to poke out. Going to be Rex sprinting right after him. Dead Zone taking a bit of damage from the Rogue. Looks like he got a good set of buffs or something. Has a Adrenaline Rush rolling for sure, and Dead Zone is just going to swap to the other side of the pillar altogether. Sap coming out, hasn't popped a clean cut of cooldowns for Dead Zone. This is going to be a full stun by Rex though, and it's going to go for Plunder Armor. Lots of damage coming on to Dead Zone. That is going to be Shield of Vengeance. This is where Rex doesn't want to deal with it. Maybe it could be seeing a Hodge out of the Paladin. Going to be Maledicted onto Dead Zone. Sells the Shield of Vengeance for a little bit longer, so if anything, Shield is not going to pop for a while. Blind coming out a little bit early. This is where you're going to be Dead Zoned. With a fair amount of health, we roll coming in for Rex, and actually good cooldowns. That's auto attack buff. An extra compound building / damage increase for basic builders buff. That's going to be Hodge off the bat. Check it out of Rex as he gets hit with a stun. And now Rex has to go for a full reset. Got Bop out of the Paladin. Can't quite catch a full reset though. He's gonna grapple hook next to him. This is where maybe parry could come out. Is gonna land a parry after the stun. Tricky coming out of the dead zone though. That's where Rex could commit with some damage. No, gonna go for a smoke bomb. Maybe if he can catch himself a reset. Dead zone is gonna dip into that smoke bomb, try to get some damage in. And Rex is going to be able to get himself a vanish off. Looks like he wants to go for a full reset. This is where against the Paladin, this is going to be hard. Unless he's going for the double concoction build, I think this is going to be really hard to hang in there. Going to get a decent buff. Full stun coming out onto dead zone. You don't want to go for a cheap shot into between the eyes. I think that could be a little bit stronger. Full disarm coming in onto dead zone right now. Can't really do much right now versus the rogue. Gonna hand her freedom and run away. Flashlights are coming out. And Rex just can't quite interrupt those flashlights. Looks like he wants to go for a reset completely. Is going to be able to get a short stun off that onto dead zone after to follow. It's going to be a Hodge into full wings, full execution sentence. Is Rex going to be able to survive this damage? Barely lives it. Grapple hook coming out. That's going to be dead zone trying to get back in there. Could go for a gouge. Is going to gouge the Paladin. Is the Paladin going to trick it or anything? No! He's going to set it patiently. Save the chicken available for Rex. Lots of range damage coming out for dead zone. Stun coming down right now. Has bubble if ever necessary. But it looks like he's not going to have to worry about it for a while. That's going to be a heal coming in short. Rex, it does get eliminated with all that holy damage. Looks like it's going to be one up next. He needs to get his demons summoned up and everything. Does he have the demons? Is he playing Destro? He has to be playing Destro, right? He's Destro or Affliction. What is he? It's not Demonology. Is this pet nearby? Because I can't even see the pet. That's going to be Dead Zone just sprinting away from the one. Trying to engage him. Hodge coming down. We'll see a Trinket coming out of one. Looks like he's playing Affliction. We have never seen Affliction perform well or anything in duels before. So maybe one is playing Affliction just for the funsies, for the content. And Denzo can't really dispel any of those dots. It's going to be curses as well as magic damage. Look how much damage. It does a fair amount of damage as Affliction, especially when the agony builds up. Desert is actually just going to sit behind the pillar until he can heal up to full. Going to utilize the wall as another LOS. Fear coming down onto the Paladin. Looks like he actually tried to juke him out. Unstable Affliction, get it dotted up. It looks like Denzel was able to break out of the Fear somehow. I guess maybe that Unstable Affliction did a bit of damage at the very start. It's going to be a horror effect on the Dead Zone, summoning the pet, so he extends all the dot damage. Look at Dead Zone actually taking a fair bit of damage from all that damage over time. The pet is going to be able to walk over there, get some zaps in there. Stun coming on to Dead Zone. More dots to be refreshed. Just making sure the dots are refreshing onto this Paladin, just keeping him rolling. That's going to be full wings coming out of Dead Zone. No wall available for the one. He's just waiting there, just chilling, taking a bit of damage, but not enough to actually force the defensive. And Dead Zone is just melting little by little. This is where one goes to refresh the dots again, and Dead Zone actually having to heal as much as possible in order to deal with his damage. Is have more dots putting up on him. That's going to be interrupted onto the one. Going to go for a Maldic Trinket onto Dead Zone. Shield of Vengeance coming down. Save the Trinket for the one. Looks like he might actually use the Warlock Gateway to get away from the bubble. Is going to get a horror effect off of Dead Zone. He's going to be able to get a lot of healing off this. Let's say we'll make it sure to re-dot him full of dots. It's going to be Hodge coming down. Is one going to die? Wall coming in a little bit early. Lots of damage. Going to be able to port away. Drain Life coming out, but a big Judgment, big range damage is going to do it. Dead Zone, could he go down right now and get himself a heal? Second flashlight, third flashlight, trying to get some damage onto the one, but one has so many cooldowns. Looks like Dead Zone is going to be able to recover, but every time he walks up next to one, it's going to be a lot of damage. One thought maybe stunning Dead Zone. Dead Zone is going to come out in the open. Mallet Chicken coming down onto the Warlock. Warlock is just going to have to take that damage right now. Making sure to redot Dead Zone. Does he have the horror effect to follow? Can you go for a big horror effect? Big UA Affliction? Big Smackle Roof damage? Maybe. One looks like he does want to engage with him. Is going to get the horror effect into maybe a fear. Lands the fear. Unstable Affliction. Back-to-back. Drain life. That's actually going to be pretty big. Drain life right now coming out. Drains so much of his health. Looks like Dead Zone. Is he just going to die? That's going to be bubble coming out. Dead Zone wants to stay offensive. Just wants to get in there. No more mana left. At least he gets a stun onto one. Wings are coming out. Execution said it's going to one just end him right now. Flashlights are coming out. Trying to maybe land a fear. He's going to maybe get a Shadow Fear. Getting kicked on Shadow though. Is one going to die right here right now? Trying to get a fear onto the pallet. Gonna land a Drain Life coming out. Maybe he can kill him. No! Dead Zone actually survives it. I want to see one Trial Affliction one more time. I want to try to see one Trial Affliction one more time because that was nutty. That could have been so good, and Valrip eliminates Dead Zone easily. That's going to be up next. Adrian. Valrip is going to get wings up and running. Going to Hodge up. Chickens out of it. Going to get execution. Rolling is trying to get some damage into Adrian, and Adrian is going to chicken and run. Trying to get a repent onto Valrip. Interesting. Gonna go for a CC based play. He is CCing the wing, so that's the one way of going about it, man. That's one way of going about it. Alrighty. Oh my god, that was Stony. Did Stony DC or something? I think Sony DC'd. Maybe Sony was AFK because I saw him in there. That's going to be wings for Adrian. That's going to be shield of vengeance for Valor. Both of the shields pop right now. And Adrian's health is not looking that good even though he's the guy with wings. Just trying to run away from Valor. Hand of Freedom coming out. Repent coming in again. He can just see Valor every time he tries to do anything. I don't really know if this is going to be the play, but Adrian thinks it is. Still has wings going for a little bit longer. Throws another hammer at Valor. Concoction hits him. And Adrian's still rushing in for big damage. Get a hodged up as he gets approached close. Valpage is going to recover with a bit of health. Going to play a little bit defensively. Short wings coming down. Big extra sentence. Hodge coming on to Valor. The Mally to follow. And Adrian, they're just trying to line away from Valor. Not really sure if that Maledic was the way to go. He just did a bit of extra damage, but not going to be able to capitalize to do much with it. Wings coming out for Adrian. As those short wings, it is short wings coming out. Valor barely has any health. He's going to bubble this out. Is Adrian going to bubble as well? Valor's going to get himself a little bit of heal. Judgment getting thrown at Adrian. Flashlights are coming out. Decided, you know what? I am going to get flashlights. Has a bop available at a later time. Maybe Adrian will not be able to do anything about that bop. There's going to be a lot of holy damage that Adrian will be able to do to Valor. That's going to be Execution Sentence. Valor is trying to get some big damage onto Adrian. Can he do anything? It's going to be eye for an eye. Adrian needs to be aware. Going to bubble this early. And Valorip, is he going to go down? He's in an execute range. If he survives it, Adrian is still at low health. Is going to roll for repentance, so the Valorip doesn't get it. Valorip is going to be able to get a flashlight. Adrian's health is very, very low still. Valorip could take it. He does take it. Lived it by the skin of his teeth. Wasn't even worried. Wasn't even worried. And Killigen is going up next versus Valorip. Wings are coming out. Big wings too and everything. And he's going to get hit with a Hodge off that. Killigen coming out with a trinket and a port. Valorip still on the chase, on the prowl for the Monkus. Stun coming down. This is where Killigen is going to get the Buffalo Blackrock, I think. That's a cool icon. It was like Blackrock Orcs. And that's going to be a bob for Valorip. Doesn't want to deal with the damage right now. Was that a touch of death? Yes, it was. So Killigen, a good portion of his damage is gone. Valorip's wings are gone as well. Still has Shield of Vengeance if he needs to. He's going to pop it right now. Killigen's going to pop wall, dampen harm. Needs to, if anything, either run away from that Shield of Vengeance or burst through it right now as he's just huge. Look at how big this boy is. And Valorip still has a Shield of Vengeance playing defensively, trying to catch up to Killa. Killa just has no way out of it. Karma coming out a little bit early, so that's actually really good for Killa. At least it's going to stop Valor from attacking him for a short moment. This way Killa can maybe get some easy karma damage and maybe some self-healing off of Valor. Got a little bit of damage on it. Just a little bit of healing out of it. Gonna get the pets up and running. There's actually gonna be AoE damage onto Valor. How much damage does those pet do actually when you have the Russian Jade Wind? I think I have to go for Zoan. I don't think that Russian Jade Wind does a lot. Maybe it does. We could be wrong. That's gonna be Killa trying a different place. Stun coming out onto Valor. Gonna be able to get some easy damage on him. Just if you were to follow, summoning up Zoan. Parry coming in. Gonna get that thing rolling as well. Hodge coming on to Killa. And Valor actually in a bad spot. Taking a bit of damage from that AoE, but not too much. This is going to be Killa trying to go for a big old kick. Tiger Dust coming out, trying to catch up to Valorip as he has a Hand of Freedom rolling. Valorip wants to get a flash of light in there. Gonna get Incap. Bit of fight coming out for Killa just to make sure it's like, hey, look at me. I can cast. You can. As wings come in. Last wings of hope. Killigen makes sure to extinguish those wings as soon as he can. Next up is Cinderella with a big old rake. Trying to get a rip and everything. Killa is going to get the AoE rolling, images up and running. Fist of Fury to follow. Cinderella actually taking a bit of damage. Karma coming out pretty early. No, Thorns coming out. No Karma available for Killigen in a while. Wall coming in for Cinderella as well. Killa is going to get rooted up. Trying to get a Vivify as Maledic hits him. Has Wall up and running for a little bit. At least as a defensive. Has a Trinket if ever so necessary. Needs to make sure that to hit the Feral as much as he can to keep him out of combat. Has Karma very, very soon. This is where Cinderella wants to go for some big damage. Karma could be available for Killa. Could go for a setup. He's going to get stunned. Touch of Death onto Cinderella. Maybe Fist of Fury to follow off that. It's going to be Wall. Killing. It's going to be Fist of Fury. Maybe that's maybe Thorns. Maybe Thorns. Looking out for Thorns. It's going to Karma at the very end. Cinderella just doesn't want to hit him at all. Bash coming out into Killa. Killa's going to trick it out of it. Short stun coming out to follow. Incarn time coming out for Cinderella. Going to get a root into Killa. And Killa's going to have to go for heals back to back to back. Audible defensive. Dampen harm is the only thing he has available. That's where Cinderella has full Incarn. Has the big damage. That's where Killa doesn't want to let him get a reopener. Going to hit him with an Incap. Cinderella could still maybe get us something. That's going to be Thorns up and running. Killigen is going to have to go for a dampen harm. Needs to get away from those Thorns ASAP. Needs to go for that big old Fist of Fury into Cinderella. Looks like Cinderella might be able to get himself a reset though. Yep, looks like Cinderella is going to be able to get a reset. Killigen is going to get a Vivify or two rolling. It's going to stop the reset with his AoE. Maybe that's why he did it. So he can stop the AoE. Does he have a Fist of Fury? If you can Fist of Fury right now, Fist of Fury blocking out those bites, blocking out bites again. Cinderella barely had any health. Fist of Furies were blocking those bites every single time, but I think the dots Ended up ticking down, and this is where Bleeding Paw as a boomkin gonna go for big old Incarn. Chicken coming out of Cinderella immediately. This is where Bleeding Paw needs to find a way to finish up Cinderella. Dots are ticking down, does go down. There it is, boys. There it is. That was some good plays by Paladins, man. I want to see one play Affliction one more time. I want to see one play Affliction one more time. Guys, let's not do too many Paladins. That's like 3 Paladins in one team. Except one of them didn't get to play, but that would have been AIDS with 3 Paladins. 2 of each class, max. But only 2. So like, if you have 2 Paladins, try to diversify the rest of your group. Not 2 Paladins, 2 Rogues, 1 Feral, okay? Diversify, please. Dampener hurts, yeah. But it's so high up. Dampener does kind of hurt, man. It does kind of hurt. Cinderella, you got a really dope-ass looking mod. I really want that. I'll have a blue one, though. There's no blue one in the game yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll add one later. Alrighty, boys. Get yourself new groups if we can. Oh my god, that's a massive mound, by the way. I want it too. I want it as well. I want to kill Mechastruck Mythic and get this mount. I feel like it would feel so good. Does this thing have Christmas lights? Wait, does this thing have like random Christmas lights on it? It does, look at that. That's just random Christmas lights. They don't need to be there. I mean, there's a wire going through them, but that literally looks like Christmas lights. Like, I understand this light, I understand this light, the big old hand, the shield, but like, what is the lights? Wait. Why are you holding the sword? Wait. Pretty sure one of the developers needs to fix that. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, let's go. Get ourselves a reset. Does Silver just say he's ready? There's no way you guys are already ready. There's no way you're already ready. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, here we go. Oh! Ah! A coaster! I got stuck to the bottom of the McDonald's cup. Here we go. Let's have a sip of my water, man. Now you guys are probably like, LOL, Dalaran, NA, McDonald's, LOL. You know, want to go out, so nice burgers joined. Like, sit down and eat, you know what I mean? I'm ready. What drink is it? It's like, by now it's water, because it's ice. I think it was sweet tea. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I want to go for some food. Then my twin was like, asleep. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to go by myself, because then I feel like an actual loser. So I'm gonna grab McDonald's and get ready for the stream. That's literally all I did today, boys. Use your shirt? That sounds like yeah, next time I got someone in my face, I'll use my shirt like a true American. Like a true American, boys. Like American. I want to see some shadow piece action. We have a shadow piece on EU, but not a lot on NA. If we got a shadow piece on NA, I'll be so happy. Is Blazy making a group? Hopefully, whoever is starting a group for Alliance, get one in there. I want to see one play some games, man. Look at one. That's so fucking funny, dude. Just like jumping up next to what looks like a camera. It is, you could go for Just Eat. What's that? Like a place to deliver food or whatever? Like, actually, peekaboo. What was it? Postmates. You could probably order food with like Postmates and shit, right? Take out if you're hungry on stream. Oh, yeah. Actually, I could do that. No, I don't know, man. Man, I was around for when Blockbuster was a thing. Remember Blockbuster? Now you can download everything online right now. I used to love as a kid to actually go to Blockbuster and get some games or movie to watch, or like rent it and bring it back to drop it off or whatever after whatever time renting is done with. So that's what I used to do, man. I used to like that. It was like, had its own charm. You know what I mean? Had its own charm. It's kind of like being a hunter back in vanilla WoW and having to feed your pet. None of the other classes had to do it, but it was kind of a charming part of the game. So I always thought that was really cool for back in the day, man. I got used to that. So sometimes I like to go and just like go to a place and sit down, right? Yeah, it's a burger place with fries, but like if it's a place I can sit down and chill and eat and hang out with a friend or my twin or whoever, I prefer that. I just prefer it. You know what I mean? Chinese is good, order out. Yeah, Chinese is good. I do that. I don't try to do that too often though. Like I have a pizza night Friday, Thursday usually is Chinese just because it's easier, or Wednesday. Either one works. Outside of that, I try to either go for a healthier option, like something like groceries and shit, or like a place I can sit down at, you know what I mean? I don't know, always liked it. Anyway, are we ready? Who got a group? It looks like Blazer has one and Seavark, or are they both in the same group? Is that separate alliance groups, or is that same groups? Let me know, boys, let me know. How we win and your horde group need one? I don't think horde groups are, I mean, unless somebody is doing the horde groups duels right now. Yeah, then it might be a little bit different. I'm coming in the middle. Alright, Chewy. Sound good, my man. Sound good. Separate? Okay, cool. Okay, we'll try this in. Spectator, match, Seavark, Nick, 5. Seavark, are we still on to do some 2s Fire Mage stuff tomorrow? That'd be fun as fuck, dude. Double Fire Mage. It's like bursting fools. I think it'd be hilarious. Well, my promises, you know my... Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, we got ourselves double alliance group, I think. No, one horde, one less. Never mind. Never mind. Here we go. Switch. What do we got for the horde group? We got ourselves Bleeding Paw. Dude, Bleeding Paw is gonna... This is gonna be the next Pelcher, man. This is gonna be the next Daddy-O. This is gonna be the Boomy Extraordinaire. Just keep at it, man. Just gotta keep at it. Play maybe some different talents or something. But yeah, maybe change up the playstyle a little bit. We got Seavark trying out some Feral. We got Dead Zone coming back as a Ret. We got Killa. We also got Korm. I want to see Korm play. We also got Team 4 Alliance Bindus leading the team with Cinderella. We also got Dal Fury. Your name is Dal Fury. You would think that would be my character's name. It's not. One, I think playing on Affliction because I asked him. And we got Voldan coming back in. I'm glad to see Voldan back in here. One is going to try to go as many people as he can. Play an Affliction. I asked him to play Affliction if possible. I did say, like, could we get some Affliction Warlock? And one is going to give it a chance. It is going to be Bleeding Paw coming up at the very beginning. He's just coming in just to cry a little bit. He's like, no, why do I have to go against one? No stealth deal for this one. Both of these guys are going to open up. It's going to be a stable Affliction. Try to stack up 4-1. Of the bat onto Bleeding Paw. Gonna get the pet up and running. Got so much dot damage. Bleeding Paw can actually deal with a portion of this damage of 1 by decursing himself with Curse of Agony. One is trying to find an angle onto Bleeding Paw. He's just continuing to run. Bear form just has a little bit extra health to work with. The pet is going to be on the other side, getting a few laser beams. Actually, that's actually a fair amount of damage from the pet with those dots together. The pet is going to come down. This was the big damage out of 1. Going to resummon the Fell Hunter. And Bleeding Paw looks like he doesn't have any more dots. I guess for one of the things about Affliction is you're just not that mobile, and the dots do well, but you got to refresh those dots a lot. Maybe that's the that's why not a lot of people play it, because it's very much like Affliction. Oh no, much like Destruction, but you just don't get like the same kind of CC effect. Trying to get some UAs onto Bleeding Paw. Big old Drain Life coming down. Gonna get interrupted on it. Bleeding Paw is gonna take a little bit of damage from all this UAs. Trying to get back in cat form. Back into Boomy. Trying to go for some damage. Reflector gonna come out. Gonna get an interrupt onto Bleeding Paw. And Stable Affliction is gonna come out. Drain Life again. That's gotta be a fair amount of damage from the Drain Life. Double regrowth doesn't even let Bleeding Paw recover too much, but he's gonna be able to get a fair amount of health back. Still holding on to Barkskin. Holding on to the massive heal. Has Thorns if necessary, but not gonna work that well against one. Is going to be able to, let's say, dot the pet, and Thorns it down, so maybe one will have to spend a soul shard resummoning the pet. Going to be again another Drain Life coming down, so one is trying to maintain their health as best as possible. Interrupt coming down into Bleeding Paw. He's able to get some soul rats in there. A Stable Affliction trying to come out. That is going to be a Death Bolt. Regrowths are going to keep him up and running though for a little bit longer. One, I think, basically needs to get in there just to make sure those dots are refreshed every single time. I wonder if he's playing a talent set where Drain Life refreshes the dot duration. Bleeding Paw is going to go. Big old Barskin healed himself to almost full health. That's going to be a horror effect by one trick aside of it. And that's going to be a lockdown by onto Bleeding Paw. Going to stun the pet, actually, just so he doesn't get succeeded by the pet as often. It's going to be reflect by one. Trying to land a Cyclone is going to land a Cyclone on the Warlock, but not a lot of health left for bleeding. Any kind of hots he has, the pet is just going to be able to steal all of them. Regrowths are coming out. Having to deal with those dots. The dot damage is not enough to actually take out Bleeding Paw while behind the pillar. So it looks like for one, the only way to go for it is to get the dots up and running, a couple of UAs, and then maybe get Bleeding Paw low enough to where maybe the dots finish him off. But it kind of just shows you a little bit where Affliction is at and why not a lot of people play Affliction in PvP, why Destruction and even Demonology to some extent might be better. But we'll see. Maybe this duel is not out of the way. Maybe because Bleeding Paw can deal with Curse of Agony. by decursing it as a druid. Maybe that's the only reason why he's having an easier time with it. Maybe every other class will have a hard time, because the paladin definitely had a hard time because he can't do anything with that dot. There's gonna be one UA onto Bleeding Paw, is gonna get himself a massive heal while in Bear Form, actually healing a lot while in Bear Form. Bash coming onto the pet so he doesn't get silenced. Full Moon trying to come out onto the one as Draylef comes in, gonna land the Full Moon, gonna be able to get a lot of instacast. A bunch of UAs to get it stacked up onto the Warlock. Draylef coming out, Bleeding Paw, does he have a lot of dots on him? It's gonna be a big old Death Bolt. Doesn't look like Death Bolt does a lot. There's going to be an interrupt for Bleeding Paw as he's trying to get a cast off. Bark Skin is available to try to keep him up and running. Is going to be in Bear Form, try to reduce how much damage he takes. Big heal coming out for him. Almost at half health. It's going to be Horror Effect. And one maybe could go for a Fear Spam or something. Just going to try to get a Fear onto the Druid. UAs are coming out. Big damage by the pet. Going to increase the damage. Oh, well, he's down. Sharpie coming down. More UAs are getting rotted into Drain Alive. Big haze damage. Lots of burst damage actually coming out. Bleeding Paw is able to survive at a portion of it. While in Bear Form, I think he gets a big Bear Form heal. The Frenzied Regeneration. But looks like he's out of all cooldowns. So that's going to be a last laser by the Warlock pet. I like that. Demon Hunter coming out next. One is going to trick it out of it. Maladette coming out onto the Demon Hunter. Going to be able to interrupt them on the I-Beam. That's what DH is still running. The one is going to be able to get himself a bit of CC. Maybe. Ooh, he's going to line himself with a Reflect, so then the Demon Hunter actually cannot kick through Reflect, since that's a magical ability on its own. Going to go for a Horror Effect afterwards, after getting dots onto Korm, and Korm is going to be able to get a stun. Needs to get the Metamorphosis rolling, needs to get the Leech rolling. Is going to meta right now as a Death Bolt hits him. I-Beam to follow onto one, is going to be able to interrupt the Warlock. Stun to fall off of that, trying to land another Fear, is going to be able to land a Fear. UAs are trying to line up, but it looks like the UAs are actually breaking Korm's Fear, so maybe that's part of the playstyle for one. Maybe that's what Warlocks are not that good for Affliction. It's because you used to be able to stack a few before if you're broke, but now it feels like it just breaks immediately. Maybe the dot damage is way too much for that Fear nowadays. That's going to be one, taking him out with a big old suck. For himself a Hellstone. Next up is going to be a Paladin. Is going to get the Reflect going in case the Paladin decides to reflect on himself. Going to be able to land the Fear. It's going to be a Trinket out of the Paladin. Wall coming out for one. Dead Zone is just trying to end him right now. Is the pet even available, or did the pet die for one? Looks like the pet might have died, and one as a Warlock just wants to run around the circle, letting Dead Zone just get dotted up. As a pony is up and running, trying to land a Fear, is going to get interrupted onto the Fear. Has a Warlock Hellstone if necessary, has a Gateway if he needs to, is going to try to land a Fear onto Dead Zone. Dead Zone is actually going to zone him out. Shadow Fury coming out with a Drain Life. One is actually going to be able to get a bit of healing off of Drain. He's going to be able to summon a Fell Hunter off of that. Drain Life coming out, Hodge coming in. Does he have any way out of it? Looks like Dead Zone doesn't have too much damage rolling for it. Is going to have short wings available. This is where the Warlock is going to make his great away. Trying to land another Fear onto Dead Zone with more Drain Life to follow. Just continue to Drain Life him as much as he humanly can. Those Judgments, those Hammers are just flying all over the place though. Is going to get a Horror Effect onto the Paladin. Maybe a bubble available. The Paladin is going to go for Shield of Vengeance. Still running at the Warlock. The shield is probably going to pop very, very close to him. Malik coming down. One doesn't have a lot to work with. Almost killed Dead Zone. He dies too without a bubble. He thought he could survive it. Oh my goodness. Well, now we see where the Warlocks are on damage, especially Affliction. That was a good duel by one. If we can get him going for Affliction one more time, maybe he'll get a different combination of classes to verse. But whatever class what spec he wants to play after that, man, more than welcome to him. Stuns Warlock pet after a kick. What? I don't know, man. I don't know. Jolly. All I know is CD won BlizzCon last time. It's going to be a Rake, Rip, onto Killer, out of Oldan. Gonna go for a big old setup. Backpedaling a little bit, but it's okay. Fist of Fury coming down. This is where Killagen doesn't want to hit into that fist. They might just get to do a bit of damage, though. I'm glad to see Woldan coming back in these duels. I think it's like second time ever joining these duels, man. Gets a stun onto Killa. Big old bleed still rolling. Woldan is going to get stunned up by Killa. The trinkets out of it. It's going to be safe to trinket onto Killagen right now. Still holding on to Karma if ever so necessary. Has wall, has dampen harm. Taking a bit of damage from those bleeds right now still to this day. It's going to be images coming out. Touch of Death. Maledict to follow. Voldan is going to take a lot of damage. Is he going to have any defensive? Could go for a massive heal. Is going to pre-wall on this. Might just want to heal this, but that's going to be... Oh my god. Live threat to death. Doesn't even need to heal. Is going to be able to catch himself a reset. Killagen hasn't used Karma yet. Voldan can still go for a heal if necessary. No, going to go behind the pillar. Get himself a few heals while he's chilling in the back. Ban Warlocks from 1-on-1s that were born to play against and incredibly broken. A lot of people complain about Feral and such trash place right now. What? Hello, Quinrat? Warlocks are boring? Dude, didn't you just die to Warlock? Aren't you dead zoned? Or am I wrong? Incap coming down onto Voldan. Killa's gonna roll away and Vivify back to back. Gonna be a stun onto Killa. Thorns are up. Now I wanna hit Voldan. Could actually Karma and just obliterate him, just face roll into the damage, just hit him with every ability. Let all that Thorns back and Karma heal him. The damage back into Voldan. Not gonna do it. Voldan is gonna be able to catch himself a reset. Bleeds is still taking down on Killa. It's going to be Rake Reopener is going to be heavily DR'd on stuns. The Fist of Fury to stop Voldan from being able to do anything. Bash came out, but did get parried. Trying to get a big old bite onto Killa just to get a Rip and Rake up and running. Unless he has the talent to refresh the Rip with the bites. And if he does, then he's in a good position. Going to be able to get a heal. Killagen is trying to get up close and personal and trying to rush at him. Going to get a slow onto Voldan. Big kick. Maybe Fist of Fury. Let's get Fist of Fury with the win. Karma coming out as Thorns come out. This is where Killer is just going to roll his face on the keyboard. Do as much damage to Voldan as possible. Try to see if he can eliminate 24% dampening right now. That's going to be Karma taking away at Voldan. But looks like he survives it by the hair on his chin. Has a heal still available. Wall available in 20 seconds. He could be popping heal right now. Stun coming out. Chicken side of it. Needs to heal right now. Has a massive talent heal. Fist of Fury coming down. No way to deal with Killagen for a bit. Using the heal right now. 26% dampening. Try to get a big old bite onto Killa. Bash coming out to follow. Voldan used to bail the hell out of the wall available very soon again. Needs to be spamming for that wall right now if he wants to survive. It has a little bit of heal rolling for himself. Wall maybe available. Might go down. He does go down. Killagen cast and Vivifies back to back. Gonna get hit with a Ray Cinderella. Gonna hit with a touch of death. Thorns coming out of the bad. Killa has no way to deal with this. Gonna get a melee roll onto Cinderella though. And Vivifies are coming out for Killa. Vivify. Cinderella gonna try to get her open. It looks like Killagen is completely DR'd to full. That rake should still be the full rake though. Mallet coming out into Killa, completely mallet out, rooted out in the open. Safety chicken available is gonna be able to support a little bit. Incap coming on Cinderella, continue to vivify as much as he can. Let's wall and dampen are both used. Needs to wait for the Karma. Can you live for that Karma? Fist of Fury coming out, trying to deal with Cinderella, trying to outlive it. 10 seconds on the clock right now. Gonna go for a Vivify 1, Vivify 2. Cinderella is gonna want to go for a reset. Can Killagen interrupt the reopener by the Feral? Not gonna happen. Can survive it. Maybe Karma might have to be available. Stun coming out right now. This is where Cinderella wants to end him. Karma right now maybe, and it's gonna be a big old bite. All the dots are gonna be refreshed back to Cinderella. Getting locked down to Fist of Fury. Even goes into bear form. This way Killa's gonna be able to get some healing off of it as Thorns do come out for Cinderella. At least gonna be able to get a slow onto Killa, but Killa is not slowed quite yet. Just continuing to run after the Feral. Killa's kind of out of all cooldowns though. He's going to get a port next to Cinderella. Not going to let the Feral get the opener, but Bash is going to land still regardless. Big old bite could come out for Cinderella. Not a big enough bite. That's going to be some Vivifies for Killa though. Is going to make sure to stop Cinderella from being able to re-stealth. It's a big Fist of Fury onto the Feral though. Safety Chick can get a proc right now. Shortest stun in the world onto Killagen. And Killagen is just going to sprint way out of there, dude. Like a race car. Getting out of this. Cinderella is going to have a healing rolling very soon. Killa has 12 seconds on the wall, 41 seconds on Dampen Harm, about 40 seconds on Karma. As defense is coming up very soon, is going to interrupt the stun opener by Cinderella. Just to keep him out in combat, getting rooted up. Fist of Fury coming down. Cinderella has no way to deal with this. Thorns are up and running. Maybe wall available for Killa. Could go for a wall. Getting interrupted on his cast. Gonna dragon kick way the hell out of there. Wall coming up right now. Vivifies are coming in back to back. Cinderella still has images hitting him from the back. That's where Killa. Still playing defenses, still playing for Vivifies, playing for the Karma right now. Opener coming in by the Feral. Cinderella is going to pre-wall this damage. Just going to pre-wall and run away. I guess he expected maybe for Killa to do something of that. So maybe not the best use of wall as Cinderella came out pre-walled as he has Killagen completely CC. Maybe he was not much DRs. Gonna get another restun onto Killa. Stun coming out. Touch of death coming in. Killagen's gonna get a Maledict chicken to follow. Fist of Fury onto Cinderella. Can he survive this? Would have wanted that wall right about now. Lots of damage coming now. Gonna get hit with a touch of death. Can at least recover. Maledict chicken coming down onto Killa, but that's gonna be a Karma to lock Cinderella down, and Binus is the only one left. No, he's not the only one. Dalek Furyk is also in there. 44% dampening. Rushing out to see if he can stake out the Monk right now. Gonna get hit with an incap of the bat. Vivifies coming out for Killa. Not gonna have any defenses for a while. Stun coming out with an eye beam. It looks like Demon Hunter is gonna be able to take out the Monk with an Annihilate. Gonna be an opener stun by Seavark. Trink coming out for Dalek Furyk. Gonna go into meta right afterwards. Eye beam to cover. Gonna be a Blade Dance to get a bit of dodge rolling. Gonna actually imprison Seavark for a moment. Seavark gonna have Thorns up and running. Gonna take some damage from above. Maledictor right now. Gonna get some regrowth rolling. 48% dampening though. That's gonna be a little bit rough. Dalfuric, pretty sure he doesn't get any thorns damage from a ranged attack like that. Maybe that's what he did. Still doesn't matter. Is that a long meta? Hard to tell. This is gonna be a stun onto Seavark from a distance. Dalfuric can't quite reach him fully. Gonna get a few annihilates or two before his meta falls off. Gonna get the I-beam rolling again. Meta up and running. It's gonna be a wall for Seavark. Dalfuric has the trinket rolling. Blade Dance to follow to dodge all the damage from Seavark. Getting bashed up. But he still can get it. Interrupting onto regrowth. Couple more annihilates. Maybe a Blade Dance. Maybe a little bit of damage. Dalfuric does take him out at the end. Oh my goodness. That was a good set of duels towards the end, boys. Good set of duels, boys. Let's fucking go. Frame XML, social queue, LUI, attempt, index, local, resulting info, AI. What is this? Frame XML, social queue, 60. What is that? Interface, frame XML, social queue. Wait, what if I do a social queue? Interface. Wait, can I find this somewhere? What's a frame XML? Wait. UI constructs and frames to be implemented using XML templates, enhanced replaceable by users via add-ons. If XML folder is a local file, the WoW folder refers to the main WoW UI, the general XML mechanism facilities in WoW. Major UI customization documentations wiki. Frame XML facility is useful to those that want to use XML as part of their add-ons. Widget API. Is that because of my easy frames? Is this something easy frames does? The party frames? Pet frames? Social queue. Huh. Wait, what if I type it in? WoW frame XML social queue. Because I've been getting this error from time to time, usually when I'm doing these duels. I want to see what that's all about. We can solve it. Okay, consider your interface, and it should fix your interface with this quest and you get it going. And it should fix. You have looked over your interface error. With this, I like you to reset your user interface and it should fix your interface with this quest. Tried that, didn't work. Dal, you should join Discord with us. I don't think it's a good idea on stream. Oh. I don't know what a social queue is. I guess I could reload UI. No idea. Is Blizz based off 2s? Last season I was 2.3 CR instead of seeing Pharaohs when I was 1900. What? Let's do another? Yeah, let's do another. I'm down, boys. I'm down to do at least one more. I just want to know what the hell that whole error was. Alright, let's got a group. Let's got a group. Take 5 minutes to get some new boys in here. I do want to keep one though. Somebody keep one in the group. I want to see if maybe Affliction they can do again, or if they want to play another spec that works too, man. They just want to get a last one in, just get a last hoorah, play spec that they're used to, they're good at, and see how well they do. More than welcome to, man. 122, 121. Oh, 122. Okay, cool. We got one more in there, boys. Thinking about doing a stream too, about 80k. Yeah, if you guys want to stream, it's actually kind of fun. It's fun when you have people watching you know, somebody to chill with. It's a lot of fun when you stream for your friends, because that's how I started. I would just stream for my friends, and then I would start streaming for some of the people that were viewers, but mostly just for my friends. You know, you would have friends hanging out, you would do shit together, and that's what really it was about. You know what I mean? Devex team's ready? Awesome. Talking about TW Dal. Does that mean tomorrow, or does that mean something else? How do you stream? You open up OBS and you set it up with YouTube or Twitch or whatever website you want to use for streaming. Usually it should be YouTube or Twitch. I guess Twitch would be the best if you just want to stream and find your stream. YouTube is a lot easier if you already have a channel making YouTube videos. It's a lot harder to stream off of YouTube. I mean, it's less competition, but I don't know a lot of people that go to YouTube to watch a bunch of streams, right? There's a stream section for YouTube. Not a lot of people use it. But Twitch is all just streams, so some people will look for new people. I think if you just want to stream, maybe Twitch might be best. If you want to make YouTube videos and stream on the side, then YouTube is a better choice. It's a lot easier that way. I got YouTube. Oh, whichever works, man. Whichever one works. Yeah, but you basically would just find like a stream key in the settings, and you will plug that stream key to your OBS, or I guess if you got XSplit, set up your internet, set up your UI stuff. If you want a green screen, you don't really have to. And then just turn on, make sure everything works. How the hell do you stream? Just turn it on. You download OBS, you set the settings in there, and you can hit start stream. Pretty simple. Take a look up a guide, like how to start streaming on YouTube or Google would be a good way to start. There's a lot of people that make videos and stuff like that. Alrighty, let me get another one going. Okay, whenever you're ready. Alright, cool. And I gotta see you work. Wait, can I just do... No, I can't. Alright, boys, this is gonna be the last duel of the day. And then we're done for the evening. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate all of you. This is fun as hell. But I was asking Kren, I was doing a LOL video. A leveling video? Oh, okay, yeah. That's water basically at that point. Fresh water. Not really. Not really all that fresh. But ice. Turn to water. Alright. Switch. What do we got in this round? Last one for the day, boys. We got ourselves BLVVK Snow. Can I just call him Black Snow? That would be a cool name for like a monk. Black Snow. Coming to you in theaters live. And IMAX everywhere. You know what I mean? We got Binus as a Fury Warrior. Garaber. Oh, I haven't seen this boy in a while. What's up, man? We got one playing some Affliction again. And we got Waldan. I think Waldan's confused which door he's at. He's looking at that door. Yeah, he's prepared for this door, but everybody's looking at that door. I think he's going to be surprised. Oh, maybe he is aware. Maybe he's aware. We got Carnage Cat on the team. Horde. We got Seawark playing Feral as well. We got Syndrel. That's a new name. Drain Live. Oh, wait, what's up, fam? Been a while. And Killa, who's up first on the team Horde. They're still trying to figure it out, but it looks like it's going to be Binder's first one off the bat. Got like a mix of red and blue for his full Mog. Actually, the chest and the belt are blue or red, and the rest of the armor is as blue as it can be, except for the bandana. I guess that's technically red as well. This is going to be Seawark versus Binus, having their little 1v1. Seawark is opening up with a full rake, rip, and everything. Full enchilada of dots. And he's going to run and bleed him up. Is that what he's going to do against Binus? Just do a bleed build. Oh, big old charge for Binus. Came out of nowhere. Seawark still able to catch a reset and gets a stun into Binus. Another root coming out to follow. So far, Seawark is ahead a little bit as he's just going to bleed this warrior down. Bleed on a root. That's all he's going to do. That looks like the whole game. Going to wait out until the DRs are up. Binus is going to be able to, while out of combat, get a bit of health regen, so bleeds are not quite as effective, but still fairly effective. Going to be able to get another rake, and probably going to go for another root again. Is that what he's going to do? A big old bite to follow. Stun coming out, does get a root. That's going to be a Blaze Storm. Gets out of a Blaze Storm to get some damage into the kitty cap. Going to be able to charge out Seawark as he's trying to dip behind the pillar. Bash coming out, chickens out of it this one. He's going to continue doing damage to the Feral as much as he can. Trying to get it slow. There's going to be Thorns up and running. He's still going to actually engage with the cat. He's going to go for Reflect on the Seawark. Lots of damage being reflected back into the cat. Fear coming down as he gets himself a pre-wall. Mallet chicken coming down this row. Binus gets to go for a massive heal off of this. Decided to go for a heal now, but he's going to get rooted out. But the Seawark is going to be able to pop to the other side of the pillar. Binus, you're just going to have to sit there with those bleeds for a little bit. So health is at least closer to one another. Very interesting. I think Binus can honestly beat Seawark if he waits for the Thorns while Seawark is low. And the Seawark decides, you know what, I won't play defensive. I'm trying to run away. I got the Thorns. So Binus can just reflect him, put in slow, back to back with the Seawark, which can be a lot of damage. Is going to get the stun on the Feral. The chicken coming out late though, but Binus does get a charge heal. After that, Seawark is trying to reset his Thorns. And this is where Binus is going to bail out of it. Looks like he doesn't have a big old reflect quite yet. But Seawark didn't take too much damage right now. is going to be able to get a stun opener onto Binus, actually putting up a big amount of bleed. Big bite coming down right now to see how rip and everything. It's going to be commanding shot coming in for Binus right now, though. Has big cooldowns available. One to go for a big charge on the C1, but he rooted in mid-charge. This is where Blazestorm needs to come out. Binus doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Just doing slash chicken. Looks like Binus is actually going to go down to the bleeds. It looks like he's out of it. Even if he lives, this commanding shot eventually falls off. And this is where the dots do the take him. Do the take him? Nope, Seawark runs by, just takes him. Very well played by Seawark. Played the long game against the Warrior, but played how it's supposed to. A Garber is going to be up the next guy. Honestly, I would just charge Seawark, dude. I would just charge Seawark, because he's going to do you dirty just like he did with Binus, honestly. Oh my god. What do you think of best PvP, best for PvP in general? Unholy Warrior, Unholy DK or Warrior? Probably Unholy right now. Fear Warrior is a lot of fun, though. Both of them pretty close, but if you want like the best right now, Unholy is really good. Just overall one of the strongest specs in the game for PvP. Garber is going to be able to AoE out Seawark from his opener. Reflect coming in a little bit early, not really sure if he needed to. Gonna get a stun onto Seawark, popping some cooldowns right now. Gonna get some big old enrage in there. Is gonna go for some damage. Is gonna get hit with a root though. Trying to Blazestorm out of it, but Seawark is going to be able to go for a big old reset. Charge comes in out of Garber regardless. Going to be able to find the Feral. Stun coming out, going to check it out of it into a Maledict. Going to get a slow onto Seawark. Seawark needs to power shift this. Does have Thorns up and running. Going to get some offensive pressure onto Garber, but no Reflect available. Or is that Reflect available now by Garber? Maybe it is Reflect available. So what did he use earlier? Was Reflect just on that short of a cooldown? Maybe that's where Binus could have done it. Stun coming on to Seawark. Garber is trying to get a bit of damage, trying to get the big old enrage. It does land it onto Seawark. Got the cat low, got him into a full stun, got him even lower. Now he's walking. Carnage Cat is walking up, gonna get an opener onto Garber. Big old bleed enchilada coming up right now with a bash to follow. I think Carnage might even just go. Carnage is shrinking something. Was that a misclick, Carnage? I think it was a misclick. Did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. It's gonna be Garber bleeding out right now. Could go for the eye. Definitely needs to be aware with the Feral. Needs to AoE at a random moment. Nope, that would have been the moment. Stun coming out. Safe to shake a force for Garber. He's going to have to eat those bleeds. Is going to get the Warlock Hellstone from Drain Life, though. And is going to use it. No, I mean from one. Both of these guys actually have a Warlock Hellstone, so that's pretty good. Garber is going to randomly AoE. Not the best time to do it. Thought, you know what? Maybe I'll find the Feral. Maybe I'll find the Feral. Maybe he wants to attack me right now. The Feral, of course, would wait until the Dimension returns. Garber does have a chain coming up very, very soon. Almost AoE the Feral out if he would just hit it like a second earlier. Dampener finally rolls in. Stun coming out into Carnage Cat. Garber wants to get a charge healed. Massive heal coming out off of Carnage. Carnage is looking to get a root on him. Gonna trick it out of a big old leap. Trying to get another heal off of Carnage Cat. Just continue to get the slows in there. Able to catch up with the Feral. Trick it at a root. So we'll see how well it pays off. This is where Carnage is going to go for a big old movement speed right now. Trying to catch a reset. Does catch a reset in front of Garber. Is going to get the Rake Stun. Ripping everything. Going to root him up. And Garbage is going to have to eat the root damage right now, or the bleed damage while he's rooted up. Not all he can really do is going to randomly AoE for the Feral. This is where Carnage is going to hang out close enough, but not quite next to him. This is hanging out very, very close to him. This is where Garber honestly might just want to look for to get up eyes. And again, this is where he used the ability a little bit too early. This is where Carnage came in when there was a break in between. Garber's still going to be able to get a charge stun onto Carnage Cat though. Trying to get some healing, trying to get some damage as well. Thorns coming out. Does he reflect? Looks like he might have reflect. If he can go for reflect damage onto Carnage Cat, he could do it. Doesn't look like he has reflect. If he did, he used it a little early. Garber is going to go for a big old Mally onto Carnage. Carnage is going to get a bash. Garber does have, commanding shout though. Didn't help him live, and Carnage Kid does get away scot-free. Voldan is coming up next. Trying to see if we can get an opener onto Carnage right next to him. Carnage gets to open up on Voldan. Voldan going to trick it out of it. Bash coming onto Carnage. Trick it out of it immediately. And this is where both of the fellas are just trying to get bleeds on each other. Carnage is going to get dots up and early. Voldan is going to power shift out of it just to get some hots rolling. But it's going to be Carnage getting a reopener onto Voldan. Did Voldan get himself get a full dots up to Carnage? I'm pretty sure he did. He must have. Thorns are up for Voldan, but Carnage is like, you know what? I ain't hitting that. I don't want to hit that. Well, damn, this is where we need to find him. He's going to try to randomly AoE. Doesn't look like he'll be able to see Carnage anywhere. Still has dots on him, though. Carnage is going to reopen with another rake. Fully DR stun Voldan, though. Trying to see maybe if he can get... I wonder if he can use Instacast Hibernates anymore. Thorns are up for Carnage. Voldan needs to be aware of that. Needs to go for maybe defensive, maybe pop a wall for this. Actually, just going to keep hitting into Carnage. Wall coming out right now. Is going to get a big old bite into Carnage regardless, though. Dan is going to Skull Bash, just try to catch up to Carnage. Movement speed coming out for Carnage with that roar. Is going to catch a few regrows. Dan's health is doing pretty good way in the back, actually. I don't even know how his health is doing just fine, but he's just doing it okay. Did he use a health stone? Might have. There's going to be a re-stun onto Dan. Fully DR are off. DRs are off, so at least he can get the full stun. Bash coming out onto Carnage. This Dan gets to go offensive with that big old Inkard. It's going to get a back-to-back stun. Has Thorns and rolling himself. Carnage did get a bite into those Thorns. This is another bite coming in onto Carnage. Thorns are down for Dan. Carnage is able to recover a little bit of health. Dan's still holding on to one wall and one big heal. Safety coming out onto Carnage Cat. And this is where Carnage gets to reverse the dots back on Dan. Big old bite coming down. Dan needs to go for a heal. Is going to get a heal rolling wall coming out. It's going to be Thorns on Carnage. This duel could be anyone's duel. Dan is going to get himself a heal or two with the Swift Man. This is where Carnage is going to keep running along. He's going to get a heal of his own too. Both of those guys' health is very, very low. We're going to see Dan drop into bear from trying to see if he can survive this wall. No longer available for Carnage. Does anybody have a bash? Anybody have a stun? They could win this duel. Does Dan have a bash onto Carnage? Going to be a bash onto Dan. Regrossi coming out for Carnage as Thorns are up for Dan. Looks like Dan is just bleeding out right now. He's going to get a hot rolling. Get himself a little bit of heal. Carnage is not going to be able to get a stun or anything off the open. A big old bite to end them though, and the dots are still rolling. One is going to be able to get a couple dots onto Carnage off this. Has to deal with Carnage, Syndrel, Drained, as well as Killa as an Affliction Warlock. We'll see how good it is. Is going to go for a Succubus Pet. This is going to do a fair amount of damage to Carnage. We're just going to get the hots up and running. He's going to get calm points, I think, off of the pet. Looks like one is just going to kind of chill, starting to move up a little bit. Maybe he can get CC by the pet. Maybe. Doesn't look like it. Might just have to go for CC by the pet, honestly. This is where one actually able to get slows into Carnage. Is going to get the horror effect into a fear. No, going to be a trinket out of Carnage. Doesn't get it locked down by the Warlock. That's going to be one. Going up next. Is going to be able to get a couple of dots into Carnage. Trying to go for a stun. Fear trying to come out. Going to get locked out on it, actually. Carnage has a few dots rolling, but he's slowly but surely recovering on health. Didn't really go offensive with one. This way he's finally getting CC'd. Unstable Afflictions are going to roll in. Yeah, it looks like Unstable Afflictions actually do disrupt fears and such now for PvP. That's a little unfortunate for Warlocks, but Carnage is eating the full set of dots. It's going to be a big old Drain Life with a pet, extending all that dot damage. It's going to be Regrowth coming in for Carnage. Not all he can really do. Has a fair amount of healing, but he can't quite heal through all the dots. One is trying to make sure he can get an angle on the Feral. Actually, I might just have to run up close and personal. The pet is going to connect, get a zap or two, maybe. Maybe he's trying to cast a zap. Maybe the pet does cast it. Maybe the pet does cast it. The pet is going to be gone. The big demon is out of the way. Carnage has a fair amount of health. Getting re-dotted right now. He's going to go for another Swift Man. All he can really do right now is just hug the pillar, while one, all he can do is chase him. Horror coming out. More Unstable Afflictions coming out. Actually, just one Unstable Affliction. This is where Carnage wants to get some movement. Wants to get some bashes onto him. One, trying to set up some dots. He's going to get a finisher, so he can maybe get himself some kind of a insta-cast heal. Drain Life is coming out onto Carnage, though. Going to force out that safety trinket. And he has the pet that he can at least build calm points off of. Every time he can get those calm points, finishers onto the pet, though, he's going to take out the pet very slowly but surely. And he's going to be able to get himself insta-cast heals. This is going to be a nice regrowth coming out for Carnage. One is going around the circle. I don't really know what one can do at this point, honestly. Like, all he can really do is just run at Carnage and try to see if he can dot him up, or maybe get some kind of CC with the pet. But the pet is eventually going to die. He's just going to resummon Fell Hunter instead to take the hots off of Carnage. I think that's what he wants to do. The pet is going to be able to connect. No, the dots are going to be applied. The pet is going to be able to connect. Going to take off hots off of Carnage, if anything. Dragon coming out of Carnage Cat. This is where one is trying to juke him out. Coming in for Shadow Fury. Unstable Affliction. Able to get one, two Unstable Afflictions up and running. Carnage Cat gets to a massive heal. Wall coming out. Back into Cat from wants to do some damage. Going to get a restyle. The Incarn coming out onto one. It's going to be a lot of damage for him to deal with. One, not going to Wallace or anything. Trying to land a Fear onto Carnage. Going to be a bash. But Carnage is taking so much damage right now himself. Trying to land another Fear. It's going to be a Skull Bash. And this is where Carnage is going to try to get away. Mallet Chicken is going to hit him. Not going to be able to regrow. Doesn't want to get hit by the pet on an interrupt. Basically, Carnage is out of all answers by the end of it all. Either he casts and gets in trouble with a pet, or he waits for an instant cast. I would have put a regrowth on yourself at least, man. That's all he could do. Killagen is going to run up. Actually, Killagen, being a macro, which is not a racial we see all that often, has a curse reduction duration, so that Agony Curse should be a little bit less of effective. It's going to be Fear onto Killa. There's going to be some cooldowns available for one. Going to be able to clean off the dots off of Killa. which is not the best way of using the pet, I would think. Image is coming out. Touch of Death is going to be one. Going to go pretty well on this damage right now. Shadow Fury trying to come out. Is going to land a Shadow Fury onto Killer. Going to force a Trinket out. Could go for maybe a port. No, not look like he's a port. One is going to be able to at least outlive some of the damage off Killagen. Trying to read down and back up. Drain Life coming out. Safety Trinket to force. 44% dampen is. That's not going to be a lot of healing for anybody available. It is going to land the Fear. Unstable Affliction doesn't break it. Second Unstable Affliction does break it, but it's only because Killagen did have dampen up and running. Looks like one doesn't have a lot of cooldowns left and does go down. Wow, Affliction is just not that great of a spec now, is it, boys? Black Shadow is up next versus Kill him. Gonna lock him down into Fist of Fury. One played that one as good as it possibly could, man. He played that as good as he possibly could. Honestly. First, he had to go against the Feral. He had to go against Paladins. That's like the worst class for Affliction Warlock to deal with. But on top of it, they just have way too much of a setup. Also, why does Fear break with Unstable Affliction? I understand that Unstable Affliction is a big hit, but why does it break? It's a small dot. It's a lot of dots. Lots of small dots. It turned into a big dot. So I feel like if those Fears didn't break, I feel like getting a Fear, loading an enemy up in dots, and then drain life in them would have been the way to go. Black Shadow doesn't have a lot of defenses available, while as well as Dampen Harm coming out. That's going to be Karma by Killagen, and Killagen is just trying to get as much damage to the Black Shadow. It's going to be Mally onto Killagen. Black Shadow is going to go for a Karma of his own. This is where Killagen is kind of in a tough spot. Has a Karma rolling on him. He's going to get interrupted on the heal. Going to be able to kick away. Fist of Fury. Both of these guys are just pounding each other, dude. Fist bumping. No! How did Black Shadow die? Did he have a cheat death on him or something? He just died out of nowhere. What? What killed him? Wait, do I have a death? I can't really see deaths. I can't even... He just died out of nowhere. Oh my god. Yo, one, you played that super well, man. You played that one super well as you could. 1v1s now. Yeah, Affliction, dude. Affliction, that's rough. He went back to Demonology. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm playing Demo again. 100% Demo again, dude. I don't blame you. I can't blame you, man. That's harsh. I went Chi Wave. Really? Chi Wave did that much damage? No fucking way. I did use Chi Wave. That does so little damage, but I guess it does a lot. Maybe you got a proc with it. I'm sorry. Wow, you did such a good job, though. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you playing Affliction for me. Now we know. Well, I'll make a video on it, and now we know some of the issues with Affliction. That's another spec I would want for Blizzard to fix for PvP. Just increase damage of your dots, like Curse and Agony. Decrease the damage and necessity for like Shotable, because that still is part of your filler. That's good in PvE, not good in PvP. In my opinion. Gonna 1v1 somebody. Oh, you boys want to 1v1 somebody, huh? You boys want to 1v1 somebody, huh? I want to join, but Monk is 144 tips on leveling. Do quests. Or islands. Islands or quests. Either one works, man. What's up, Tenacrete? How you doing, my man? I lost. Oh, Corey, you're fine. You're fine. You're good, boy. You're good. Feral versus Feral, me versus Carnage Cat? Oh, I don't know about that. I want to 1v1. Yeah, the potato. Alrighty. Who wants to 1v1 the one? Who wants to 1v1 the one and only? Who wants to 1v1 this bad boy, huh? Who wants to? Who wants to see Demonology Warlock play, boys, huh? Do Islands? Yeah, Islands is probably the fastest way right now. Del Potato. Alendril, does he want to 1v1 him? Me versus Seawark? Ah, come on, dude. You want to 1v1 him as a Feral? Seawark is like new at Feral, dude. I don't know if it'll be a fair duel, man. I don't know if it'll be that fair of a duel, honestly. Me and my Mage? Feral versus Mage? Why don't we do Mage versus Demonology Warlock? I kind of want to see... Guys, so we have Elendili, which is a Feral slash Pala slash Rogue, I think. Legend Blade. Versus... Galfuric versus 1. The Demon Hunter? Oh. Give me that one. Give me one. He wants to 1v1. Feral versus Feral, it's fun. Not really. Mage versus Demonolog would be... Mage versus Demonolog. Like what? A Demonology Warlock would win that? Yeah. Mage wouldn't win. Yeah, Feral versus Feral is not that fun to watch, I'll be honest. It's just cats running around bleeding people, man. That's literally all it is. Я ожидал такой игры от Афли Лока. Да, я не знаю, но Affliction не очень хороший спек для дуэлев или PvP. Думаю, есть несколько матчев или кампов, где они могут играть нормально, но Думаю, то, что как они сделали в BFA, Shadowbolt. Им нужно использовать Shadowbolt кучу. Потому что, смотри, их damage, corruption dot, нормальный хит, 839. Like, что это? Stable Affliction 1004. Большая порция их атаки, это как его, Pet, или чуть-чуть Agony, но это шутка. Lash Pain, Pet, Phantom Singularity, Pet, Shadow Bite, Pet. Curse Shadow, это талант, чуть-чуть талант. Он сделал как... Я только чуть-чуть доволен, но это... Curse Shadow не очень хорош. Больше больше будет с Петом. Сакибис или как его? Собака. Как его? Демон собак. Better Drain Life. Да, ну у них больше своих... как его? Sorry guys, it's a little bit Russian here, I know. Побольше своих, как его? Атаки будет Shadowbolt. Им нужно Shadowbolt. Значит... Yeah. That's about as much Russian I can do. I'm literally running out of words in Russian I can say to explain about the Affliction Warlock damage. I'll 1-1 Seawork on anything, I don't care. I want to 1-1 hoo-hoo. Should we get Blazer versus 1? Seawork wants to 1-1 Dalfurik the Demon Hunter. He beat me in the 5-5, so it would be a win. As what class though, Seawork? This is the most Russian I've spoken on stream. Yeah, that was as much as I could. Fail Hunter? Да, Fail Hunter. Ну да. Ну да. Я не знаю, если по-русскому есть слова на Fail Hunter, но это то же самое, как по-английски. Fail Hunter. Yeah, you rain tonight? Yeah. Later at night, but I'm not streaming it. It's gonna be a heroic run with the boys. I might bring my rogue, honestly. It'd be very good. I haven't played it. I would say I think it's fun if you have things to do, man. If you got raids, if you got mythic keys, if you got arenas that you do, and friends to do it with, it's a fun expansion, man. The fights are really good. The dungeons are pretty fun. The class changes, while weird, I think once you get used to it and you get to play around with the Azeroth traits, it can be a bit of fun. They also make changes for 8.2, so that should be fun too. But right now, in the state it's at, it's quite enjoyable. That's just my own personal opinion, though. Oop, yeah, I am raiding tonight. Is that the one who want me? I do Mage, Feral, one Walker. Well, what class do you want to play as? It's up to you, man. Mage versus Demon Warlock. I'll want to work Seawark's Mage. Seawark, do you want a 1v1 body count? I know you said Ellen Dilly or whatever, but do you want a 1v1 body count as a Mage? Actually, do you just lose outright as a Mage versus Rogue? I think Rogue wins, like immediately. I'll 1v1 body. Give me 1v1 against one. He would 1v1 me. Okay, we could have Del Potato versus... Let's get Del Potato. I don't know if you're going to be hanging around here for a while or not. We could have you versus Blazer, I guess. Warrior versus Demon Hunter. Oh, Warrior versus Demonology Warlock. I'm pretty sure Demo wins, but we could give it a go regardless. Maybe the amount of healing the Blazer will have will be worth. Maybe the CC from 1 would be too strong. You never really know. But yeah, we could try it. Anything about them adding challenge modes back? No, like Mage Tower? No, Gerber. They're adding, they're bringing back in this Tuesday, they're bringing back Brawlers Guild with new fights, new challenges, new rewards for BFA. But besides that, no, I don't think they're bringing back Mage Tower yet. That's probably in a later patch. But it'd be great. It'd be good if they brought that in as well. All right, so should we do while we're doing them first? You guys are sometimes really needy, you know that? Look at Del Potato, dude. Look at one. He just said, hey, I'll duel anybody. And then he's been waiting here patiently, quietly, being very polite about it, man. Being very fucking polite. Alright. Alright, because then you guys are not going to give me a fucking wink of sleep if I don't. We're going to do body count versus Seawark first. Jump. Wait. Jump. Then start. Perfect. Invite, spectate, or match. Let's get body count. And Seawark 2. Buddy, let me know when you're ready, man. Hey, Dalaran, got a quick question. How fast do you think I get a level 1 troll at Shaman to 120? In Legion, I got 1 to 120 in 24 hours. Probably about the same. Because they did reduce the amount of XP you need anywhere between like level 1 and level 110. So that got reduced on average by 40%. So it probably will take you just about the same amount of time, honestly. And if you grind out islands, also as long as you use all the heirloom stuff, and as of Tuesday you'll be able to use heirlooms to 120. If you want to wait till like Tuesday reset, buy a bunch of heirlooms, upgrade, and use that leveling potion from the Warfront, which is account bound. Just buy a bunch on one alt, send it to your alt that you want to level on, and use heirlooms all the way. You can probably level pretty quickly, probably 24 hours or something. What kind of recorded so far in editing? I use Sony Vegas for edit and Shadowplay for recording. OBS to stream. Sometimes OBS to record some stuff. When it's on Tuesday to level my horde lock? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I think I'm not gonna level anything crazy until Tuesday for sure. That's bad, man. Get someone in my group. Alright, body count. Invite somebody in your group, man. Because I'm ready, man. I'm ready. What's your favorite class to play in general? Rogue. I play a rogue main. Make a bunch of rogue videos on the channel as well. Leveling? Yeah, leveling. I still have to level my tune. I'll be on tomorrow playing. Alright, go for it. He killed himself with the thought of leveling. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? He basically just like, oh, leveling. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Wait, can I be res him? Can I res him? Where are my spells at? Oh yeah. Let me get you back up and running. Don't do that again though. No! What if you spawned in like as a thing of meat? As I did that. There you go. Get back in there. Oh god. Let me get on Hopper again. I love this frog. Anyways, you could host me, brother. Stony. Alright, man. Sounds good. Alrighty. C work and body count 2. But am I thought of leveling? Yeah. Well, coming back, I haven't played BFA yet, so it'll be new to me. Oh yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, the first time around you level in expansion's pretty cool and fun, man. Honestly. I think you'll like it a lot, Fire Queen. It's enjoyable. Alrighty. Okay, boy. Wait, drain life and like shadows. I like how you both ended up getting a oh, there's a warlock on each team. Wait, drain life is gonna play as a warlock? He's not gonna play rogue? Wait, what? I guess Seawark versus drain life. Is that what we're doing? I guess it is. Alrighty, I thought it was gonna be a rogue versus a warlock for whatever reason, but I guess not. It's gonna be drain life on the team horde. Playing some destruction. We got Nick Chungus hanging out on the other side. Destro with the big old chaos bolts and everything. And for the team blue, not Team Alliance really, we got Seawark playing some fire mage. Alrighty, boys. I thought it was gonna be rogue versus mage, but I guess it's mage versus warlock now. I don't really know drain life if he's like a warlock main or anything, but I guess we'll find out. This could be a really close duel. This is going to be Seawark trying to go for an invis off the bat. Drain Life is going to get a Hellstone portal rolling. He's trying to get AoE. He's actually going to hit Seawark out of stealth, it looks like, with that AoE. Very, very nicely done. Going to be mounting up, trying to go to the side of the pillars where Drain Life is going to get a root at a distance. J-Pie is going to try to come out for Drain off of Seawark. Is going to land the Polymer. The pet could interrupt the Great Pyro. I think that's what Seawark is looking at. Actually try to blink the pet. I don't really know if that was going to be available or not, or viable. Is going to try to for another Greater Pyroblast. Looks like Drain Life is going to come out of Poly though pretty early on. Greater Pyro still does get chucked out. Drain Life is going to take a bit of damage from it. It's going to be Temporal coming out for Seawark. Is it going to be eaten by the pet? It looks like it actually might have gotten eaten by the pet. That's going to be big defensive for Seawark that he simply just doesn't have. Going to get a breath on the pet. Root coming down on the pet. This is where Drain is going to go for a wall. Use his wall already. I guess trying to go for some big damage on Seawark with that wall, or maybe defensive play more than anything. Seawark is still running around. No roots coming out on him for a while. Could go for a breath play onto Drain, but Drain is literally his arc on top of him, but he's just going to keep running just because he's got to cast every one of his spells. It's going to be a Ring of Frost to stop him. That's going to be a Ring of Frost on the pet. No! Actually, it has to Trinket reflect that damage back at Seawark. If he only had his pet kick before his pet got all locked out on Frost, he might have been in a different situation. Seawork is going to go for big damage onto Drain Life. Is he going to drop down Infernal? Seawork is going to have Temporal rolling right now without Cauterize. Ice Block already been used, and Drain Life didn't have a Malik ready or anything. Malik coming in right now onto Seawork, going to be able to line a little bit of that damage. Doesn't have any Invis or anything. It looks at Drain Life just walking up at him. Conflict Raid, and that is it, man. That's it. That's where Nick Chungus get to show off his burst, I guess, yeah. Versus Luke Shadow. Oh, look at that damage, though. He got him down. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This actually obliterated that Warlock. Should we have Nick Chungus versus the Warlock duel as well? Wait, that was some damage by Hunter. Wait, what was that? Wait, I didn't like that. But can Hunters actually do that now? That was a full rapid fire with full burst. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. What the fuck? Wait. 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 Want to see the Hunter fight Stony? The Hunter versus Stony? Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I feel like any Hodge or Bubble or Bop or anything, you could just cug the Hunter on damage, dude. That rapid fire doesn't work like that normally. Think if it could be that monster. What's up, Down? Just watch Arcane Mage God is back video. I was nice to see Clothwear is doing insane damage to the Iron Warlocks. Yeah, dude, it's pretty nutty, man. Alright, Body, let me know when you're ready, dude. I guess Body's gonna do this as a Warlock? Not really sure. Not really sure. It is getting kind of late. Body, let me know when you're ready, man. It's getting late. Let's go. I'll go PM. Alright, man. Mugam Bala. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get him a water bottle with my legs. Wait, are you swapping character? What the fuck is this? Okay. That's probably not going to be a YouTube video. But I can't really theme it or anything. But I guess we'll have some duels. Yeah. Let that Hunter fight Quinn so you can cry in the chat how OP they are. Quinrad? Oh, shit, okay. I don't know, man. I feel like Quinrad would beat him every single time. I don't really know. Just Paladins are... I mean, the healing that they have and the burst damage. Plus, with Nick Chungus, the damage that he has as a Hunter, that's only as good as long as he can get the full rapid fire off. And then he can combo maybe an aim shot or two. Maybe if he gets some damage, you know? Maybe if he gets him into like a slow at a distance and he doesn't have any line of sight to worry about and get some crazy haze buff in the opener, maybe he could do it. That could happen. Sharp is good in PvP. They're decent in like 2s and 3s with a specific comp. Better than 3s like when 3 team people are around. But on their own, they're really squishy. They're clothies, you know, so what can you do? Grand Life is going to get himself lock gateway set up. Vark is going to stealth around. Drain, gonna be random AoE thrown out. Gonna open up, rip break everything available. He's gonna have to swap out the pet though. I don't think he wants the cast pet. Maybe he wants the C pet. That's why Drain Life needs to change the pet right now. I would do it, man. I mean, you can do whatever pet you want to, but I would do the different pet. I feel like with the Structure Warlock getting that short CC by the Succubus into a big old wombo combo. Gonna use the Gateway pretty early on just to catch up to Seaworth. Gonna get hit with a Skull Bash into a Horror, into a Fear, trick us out of it immediately. Gonna go dipping into Bear form, and then gonna eat Cataclysm in Cat form. Incineroar's coming out into a Chaosable to follow. Seaworth is able to heal, actually just running circles around Drain Life, and he actually cannot catch up with those circle running. He's gonna land a Chaos Bolt into his face though, off of that stun. Continue to Incinerate, reestablishing the Immolate. Is gonna land that as well. Trying to land a Fear Bash coming out on Drain Life. Is gonna trick it out of it. Drop it down Infernal, and Seaworth is gonna dodge it. Gonna get him to the Swoopman rolling. This is where Drain Life has full cooldowns up and running, but can't quite catch up to a Feral. Is he gonna catch a full reset? Nope. Gonna get rooted out in the open. Trying to land on the Chaos Bolt. Gonna get Skull Bashed when he tries to. It's gonna be Maledict onto Seaworth. Can he lie and dip behind the pillar? Is gonna pre-wall his damage. Gonna get rooted out in the open. The wall did save him for just a second. Gonna land a couple regrowths off that. And Drain Life is just still running after him. Gonna run the long way. Infernal still. Nope, Infernal goes down. The pet is still gonna be there. Not gonna swap the pets. Looks like he's gonna skip the pet that he got. Drain Life has a fair amount of health to work with. He's gonna drop down AoE on one side with Seaworth. Not gonna run into that. Oh, gonna run a little bit into the AoE. Is that AoE supposed to be all green, by the way, when you have green fire, or is part of it gonna be red? Like with the meteors falling? Because it looks like a portion is always gonna have like a red meteor here and there. Drain Life is gonna pull himself up on the second part of the pillar platform, I mean. Gonna hang out by the port, gonna go into the corner, no eyes available. I guess he just wants to get Seavark out in the open. He can maybe find a way to deal with the Feral. Doesn't want to use line of sight or anything. Seavark is gonna open up. Get a Tiger's Lust rolling, full comp point set up. Fear coming down. Gonna land the stun off of that Fear. Chaosbolt should come out shortly after. Cataclysm off that. He's gonna get a root, and Seavark is gonna be at about half health. Gonna get a massive heal off this. Gonna back up to Drain Life. Gonna hit him with a bash. Maybe a big old bite. Another Fear coming out. Is gonna get a Skull Bash on it. Incinerates are coming out for Drain Life though as free damage comes in. It's gonna wall this right now so you can get easy damage. Chaosbolt is definitely gonna. No, Chaosbolt actually got line. You're like right behind him or something. Wall available for Seavark with Incarnation. Another Fear was setting up. Chaosbolt coming down as wall comes down. And Drain Life doesn't really have a lot of health to work with here. Safety Trick coming down right now. Gonna get kicked on Fear. Cataclysm to come out into a Chaosbolt off of Seavark. Gonna eat that damage right now. Back to back. Is that Fear DR'd? Fear almost fully DR'd itself, but is gonna be able to get a horror effect off of that. Ruin Seavark off of that horror though. Is going to get some big Dark Soul damage rolling. There's going to be Seavark trying to bail out of there. I guess Drain Life decided to take the damage of Seavark through. Try and hide behind the stairs. There's going to be Malachik coming down onto Seavark. Not a lot of healing available for him. He's going to wall again. Bash coming out onto Drain, trying to get a Chaosbolt out. Could be a Skull Bash out of Seavark any moment. Skull Bash onto the Fear. Chaosbolt coming out regardless though. Drain Life doesn't really have a lot of health to work for. He's going to go for Drain Life as Thorns come out. Shadow Fury off that. Can he get another Chaosbolt in? No, all he can really do is Drain Life. Can he Fear? The Feral off is going to land a full Fear. Drain Life off of that plane. Very defensive. Could just end him in a Chaosbolt or two. That's going to be a Cataclysm down into the room where Seavark is at. Is not going to get hit by the Cataclysm, actually. That was a complete whiff on the Cataclysm. Drain Life hanging out by the port. Wants to use the portal to get away. ASAP is going to get a horror effect into a Fear off that. Into an Incinerate, not an Immolate. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Infernal coming down. Infernal is going to start smacking Seavark around. This is where Drain Life needs to spend some Chaos Bolts. Or at least Soul Charges to buff up next Chaos Bolt. This is where a lot of Warlocks will go for Rain of Fire just so they can spend 3 in a single go. He's not doing it. He's just going to let Seavark just kind of outlive Infernal. Seavark is taking a bit of damage. Actually, just shifted to the other side of the pillar. Didn't get caught with anything except the Cataclysm. This guy actually going to sprint and Drain Life. Drain Life coming out by Drain Life. Bash comes in, has a bunch of bleeds, could go for a big old bite. Drain Life has a bit of a shield. Fear trying to come out. Skull Bash maybe? No, I'm not going to hit it with Skull Bash. Chaosbolt coming out by Drain Life. Trinket coming out late for Seavark into a horror effect to follow out of that Death Coil. Another Chaosbolt loading up. It's going to be Seavark getting hit with a Chaosbolt. And a Drain Life to follow. Going to be able to heal up a little bit. And there's a Skull Bash off of that Drain Life. Cataclysm coming down by the Warlock. Short stun onto Drain Life. And also Seavark is bailing out of it. Has some doubts on Drain Life. He is going to get Drain Life rolling. I hate the name Drained Life because they're saying Drain Life. He's just Drain Life. And I feel like I'm repeating myself. Jesus. 2%, 3% dampening. Is Seavark going to come out or is he just going to sit back there? Is Drained going to look for him? Is he going to run or is he just going to chill? Gonna be Death Call on a Feral Fear, but it's gonna line. No, not quite. Terrible line. Still gonna get a root. No Shadow Fear to follow. No, just kind of rooted him and stood there first. I don't even know what the hell is going on. Are these guys doing a serious duel or are they just messing around? It feels like they're just messing around. String coming down by Drain, getting Skull Bash off the bat. Trying to land a Chaos Bolt into Seavark. Bash comes in for Seavark. He's gonna have the pet still attacking. I would have thought he would have swapped the pet by now. Wall coming out for Drain though. Gonna craft a Hellstone. That is a spell you need to be using while you have Wall up and running. Stun coming out to Seavark. Cataclysm trying to land a Chaos Bolt. Gonna get interrupted onto a Chaos Bolt. Malada coming out onto Seavark as he has Incarnation rolling. Trying to end the Warlock. Chaos Bolt again trying to come out. Couldn't quite get it. Didn't turn his camera fast enough, it looks like. Chaos Bolt still coming out. Another Chaos Bolt loaded up. Trying to equalize their health. Fear coming out. Getting bashed up. Does Drain Life have anything to work with? Has. I guess he wants to go for a Warlock Gateway. I was going to say he can go for fire damage if he get locked down in Shadow. Seavark is going to pre-wall this early. Going to get interrupted by the pet. I think it's the first interrupt the pet has gotten this whole duel. Root coming out short. Fear on the cat. Going to be able to bail out of it as power shifts that Root. Going to get back a Drain who's bleeding out right now. Drain Life coming out. Going to get interrupted. Big old bite. I mean, there it is. Is Nick Chunk is going to go at Luke Shadow? It's going to be 12% dampening, man. he gonna go? Are they gonna go? Trying to open up with a Cataclysm. Nope, gonna be a camo. Cataclysm in another location. I think he got hit. This way Nick Chungus is going for some big damage right now. Luke Shadow doesn't see him quite yet. Could go for a rapid fire. Does he get a rapid fire in him? Gets a root onto Luke Shadow. Aim shot. Rapid fire coming out to follow. Doesn't go for a double rapid fire or anything. Gonna be a CC by the pet. Infernal coming down. Big cooldowns coming out for Luke Shadow. He's actually gonna run at Nick Chungus. Hitting him with a death coil. Double chaos bolt to follow. He's gonna turtle one of those chaos bolts though. As big cooldowns come out, Nick Chungus is just trading his defensive cooldowns. Gonna get a double rapid fire rolling after he interrupts that sphere, I think. Double rapid fire does a fair amount of damage, but Luke's still not taking that much damage. Double chaos bolt into Chungus. Aim shot trying to come out. Can he do anything off that? Still disrupted his own aim shot for... Not really sure why. He just stopped aim shotting at one point. I think if he got it off, he might have been in a better spot. He's continuing to aim shot as much as he can, and down he goes. Not really sure, but there it is, man. Do we do another? Because that was just like, weird, man. Why some DPS specs in the game have a ton of self-heal while they do lots of damage? Got a huge amount of CC. And then there's spec like Orange Warrior with 0 self-heal. Class Identity? I don't really know, man. 1-to-1. Do I need to finish up the rest one, dude? You guys are swapping different specs. Like, if you guys, if you guys want to finish that one by yourself, you can. You guys can still finish it off without a stream, right? You guys don't have to do it on stream, right? Because I don't like mage. I mean, you guys can still finish it up. Boo. Yeah, I know. Yeah. What's up, Punches? How you doing, my man? What you up to? You're new. You're level 114. Oh, is that the monk you said you have leveling? Oh, you got a cool mog, though. You got a dope-ass mog. I like that helmet. Sub-Z, I figure, speed based on one person's acting like. I forgot to go streamline, so GG. Streamline with... Maybe just boring right now. I even want to do double tomorrow. Yeah, man, if you don't want to do a double, that's fine with me. I'll find something else to do. It's up to you, man. I don't really care. Alrighty, boys, we're gonna call it here. It's like 7:46. It's fucking late. I've been streaming more than 2 hours, almost 3 hours. We've been streaming for quite a bit of fucking while. We're not gonna finish that duel. If they want to finish that one, they can. They're just swapping out different classes. So I feel like it's fun when you want to play certain class and you want to get like a best out of 3 or whatever. I think it's cool, but they're just messing at this point, so we're just gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for coming by to the stream. I appreciate all of you for chilling. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a good evening, good afternoon, good day, whatever the hell you're at. It is gonna be changing times as of recently. 1 hour clocks are gonna be set. Set your clocks an hour forward, unless you're in the EU. I guess you guys get it set at a different time, maybe. But anyway, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Tomorrow is Monday. We'll probably get some PvP stuff tomorrow. Outside of duels, maybe some duels, maybe some 1-on-1s. Not really 100% yet. We'll see. And then Tuesday, we want to get the big enchilada of Mythic. I've actually got Mythic Plus keys done on almost every alt. We have almost every alt to check for Tuesday, so that's gonna be fun as fuck, dude. There's more tomorrow, boys. Yep, see where I got a birthday too, so that'll be pretty cool. Hello from Nick Rock Go Wild. What's up, Lewis? How you doing, my man? Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate all of you. We'll get your duels going as well. Keep my feet to the fire. Next NA duels have to be with you. We'll see who wants to duel you. Maybe like Boomer. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe like someone like Boomer, for example. Maybe Boomer himself. Like Dusher versus Demo, or Demo versus Demo. See who's the better Demo Warlock or something. You know, that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, someone on your level, so we can have ourselves. Maybe Sparticle, maybe Cinderella, maybe somebody. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Peace.